Oh, it's going down, my peopleizations. It's going down. So the WBA have announced that they are putting Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao as champion in recess, aka stripped of the belt until further notice, until you do something, baby. Essentially, that's what that means. Until you do something, baby. You understand? So the WBA has announced that, and they're elevating. As I told you guys, they stated that they was going to elevate Yordenis Ugas to the official WBA welterweight world champion. Right? I told you guys that. And what did they do? They elevated Yordenis Ugas to official WBA champion. What does that mean? That means we are one step closer to the unification bout for undefeated, unified WBC IBF welterweight world champion, superstar boxer Errol the True Spence Jr. Right? So now you're going to get Errol Spence Jr. and Yordenis Ugas in the unification bout. This is bad news for Terrence Crawford. Why is this bad news, Blue? Because if he felt he didn't have no leverage with Spence right now, Spence being a 3-belt holder, and guess what? I'm going to inform you guys of something. So, Manny Pacquiao being a champion in recess, they just didn't want to strip Manny Pacquiao and make him look bad, right? So Manny Pacquiao, essentially this is confirmation that he's fighting Ryan Garcia, as we already knew, right? But guess what? It gives Errol Spence unification bout. Neil X. Davis, salute. It gives him the unification bout. Oh, but guess what? So then the WBA is going to say, Manny Pacquiao needs his opportunity to regain his title because we didn't full out strip him. We put him in recess. So that means, what that means is now, after Errol Spence beats Yordenis Ugas, he's going to fight Manny Pacquiao. Right? Because the WBA more than likely will mandate it. So that means Errol Spence will be going into the Pacquiao fight as a unified WBA because he's going to win the Ugas fight. He's just more versatile. This is not the slight Yordenis Ugas. He's just more versatile than Yordenis Ugas, right? He has more power than Yordenis Ugas, more experience. He's just a better fighter than Yordenis Ugas. So Errol Spence beats Yordenis Ugas. Now he's the WBA, WBC, and IBF champion, right? The biggest question is going to be, is Errol Spence versus Yordenis Ugas pay-per-view fight? No. I don't think it should be on pay-per-view. Steve J. Salute. I don't think that fight should be on pay-per-view. I think this fight should be on regular TV. Why do I say that? Don't go wasting pay-per-views. Don't drain out the fans. Don't drain out the fans. You understand? Don't water it down. Right? So make it a free TV fight with Yordenis Ugas. Unification bout. It's massive on Fox. It's going to do big numbers. Go ahead and do it in AT&T Stadium in Dallas, in Arlington, Texas, the Cowboy Stadium. Right? Capture that belt. You understand? And then you go ahead. Manny Pacquiao at that point in time would be campaigning to get his belt back. WBA put him in recess, so that means he'll have the opportunity. They'll give him every opportunity to regain the belt. And then, guess what? Errol Spence beats Manny Pacquiao in a massive pay-per-view event. He gave it a break. Give it a break. Give the pay-per-view a break. You understand? Give it a break. Give it a rest. He done did 3 straight back-to-back pay-per-views. He done did a pay-per-view with Mikey Garcia. Sean Porter, and Danny Garcia. Now give it a break. Give it a break, give it a break, give it a break now. Give it a break. Right? And then Manny Pacquiao won it. You go ahead, you fight on pay-per-view at that point in time. Ugas, it works in your favor. Because guess what? Ugas in this point in time, at this point in time, right? Yordenis Ugas is going to gladly be accepting of an Errol Spence fight, a big fight, unification bout. He gladly will accept that. And listen, Dallas right now, Arlington, Texas, the only place that's having fans outside of Florida, make it happen. Arlington, Texas, Cowboy Stadium, big stage for Ugas, big opportunity, unification bout. Take it. Take it. Right? Errol Spence in his comfort zone, in his backyard. Once again, right? Familiarity. Back at Arlington, Texas, AT&T Stadium, Cowboy Stadium, right? Unification bout. He beats Ugas, holds all 3 belts. Then he goes into a fight with Pacquiao and beats Pacquiao, right? Because see, guess what? Now he's A-side with Pacquiao. He's the A-side. But let's just say at that point in time, he don't even need the A-side. Right? Okay. So he beats Pacquiao, goes into the Terrence Crawford fight, and guess what happens? You thought it was bad. It was not a good look for Terrence Crawford when it came to the negotiations. It just got worse for Terrence Crawford. Because guess what? Bob Arum ain't going to pay Yordenis Ugas. And Ugas can make more money fighting Errol Spence in his own stable. In his own stable. So that's not a good look for Terrence Crawford. Not a good look. So let me get to my peopleizations in the building. Let me greet everybody. Make sure, listen, we got 340 people. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Smash the like button. We should have 300. Now we got 355 people. Let's get 355 likes. Salute. You understand? Let's wipe your feet before you come inside. Sylvester Solomon, 2011, my brother. Salute. Steve J. Brian Corbett. Jarek Johnson. Neil X. Davis. NBA D. Nice. Kamel Page. Cursor. Vinny Vincent. Neil X. Davis. S550J. DJ OMG. 813. Shamar Rashawn Shalom. Salute. Geo James Khalil 98. Young World. Fly High 89. Money in the Ghetto. J James 616. Stan Swoosh, Brian Corbett, Fat Cat Shadow Boxing, Fly High 89, Donald Favors, Chef Curry, my brother, Clayton Smith, Alice Carrillo, Sylvester Solomon, 2011, Adrian Vett, Bobby Ricky, Brian Corbett, Super Mac Tom, Scott Birmingham, Chris Trucker, Steve J, Zone 6 Music, Mark Wunderlich, Calvin Johnson, Dr. Professor, Dury Jones, Hoodism 3. What we got? What we got? J Pilot, salute. Big Nick 32, Jethro Bodine, Southern T Boxing, Nick J, Leandre Robinson, The Equalizer, Melvin Harris, salute. Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's good with you, young king? How you doing today? Jason Raisdale, C Cut, Roz Carrans, the Dazzling Urban Knight, Jose Juarez, Quan Fields, Charlie Being Charlie, Mateo Pentagello, Jelly. Hope I said your name right, man. 100 likes, don't cut it. We got 415 people. N.O. Box, Joseph Nichols, Ernest Skinner, Jose Juarez, Dury Jones, Baby Juju, Black Alpha, Fight to Prove My Love, Anthony Where'd it go? Anthony Holden, Dr. Pablo Sled, Demetrius Hawkins, Andres, Vershawn, Brian Corbett, Nafir Nunn, Jose Valderez, Head 409, Weedy Wyndham, Anthony Moore, Tory Beckford. What's good, Tory Beckford? Where you been at? Mike Hayes, Adrian Pittman, salute, Pull Counter Boxing, Jerome Purtle, Lataron 06, salute, A-Rod 83 Boxio, Philly Miz 215, Frankie Shanes, Stan Swoosh. Who else we got in the building? Jake Cooley, my brother. Carlos Enrique, Donald Jenkins, that's me. Montrez Tates, the Lania Man, Young Rem, Victor Griffith, Trill Goon, Ebony Queen, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Slick T, Jamil Allen, Emmanuel Pettigrew, salute. My brother, CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell in the building. He said in that super chat, he said Errol Spence about to have 3 belts after he beats Ugas. Then we taking Bud WBO strap. Salute my brother. Hashtag man down. Chris Garcia, salute to my brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell. Go subscribe to his channel. Our almighty Lord, Chris Garcia, Alfred Petaway. Plus size guys is peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? John King, Emmanuel H, Christian Martinez, Raul Stinger, Nitty G, Spear Jab, salute, Brian Ford, Arturo Shoddy, Vernon Thompson, Jeremy 2684, Perry Scott, Doom, Bogard Skrilla, my brother, John Coy, salute my peopleizations, DSA 1, salute, Isaiah Smith, salute, T-Town Cruz, Melon Ryan, where you been at? Aki Kari, salute, Billy Sapp, salute, Antonio Alexander, Michael Ray II, salute, Immortal TK, salute. My brother, Mike Big Boxing, in the building, in that super chat. He said, I second that from my brother, CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell. Yes, sir. Artwork, salute. Go subscribe to my brother, Mike Biggs Boxing, man. AJ, Gravy Davy, salute. He said, tired of all the same fighters, but I give it to Errol Spence. Where'd it go, man? Where'd it go? I was just reading brother comments, man. So I'll give it to Errol Spence. He fighting without excuses. That's a fact. Earl putting that work in, man. They're Duke 1, salute. Rich World, Jose Juarez, salute. Smash that like button. He said 223 likes. That don't cut it, man. Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, salute. T-Town Cruz, Fifth Ward Mogul, salute. Unforgiving Life, salute. Joe B, salute. Raider Time, my brother in that super chat. He said, salute Blue in chat. Salute to you, King. 1,000%. Unforgiving in life. Salute. So this is interesting news. I told you guys that the WBA, didn't I tell you guys that the WBA informed Manny Pacquiao that if he pushed forward with that Conor McGregor fight, then he run the risk of being stripped? Putting him in recess is just a nice way. Ox Steel, salute. Chef Curry, my brother, salute. Marquise Coleman, salute. Putting him in champion in recess is just a nice way of saying we're stripping you without, publicly stripping you. Corey Keelan, salute. That's all that is. That's simply all this is, okay? It's just a way of them saying, well, we putting you in recess until we putting you in timeout until you decide what you want to do moving forward. And if you choose not to continue in the ranking system, then that's on you. But we moving forward. We proceeding forward. Winners train, losers complain. Hashtag LDBC, salute. Perry Scott, salute. Southern T, salute. So MPWTF, salute. Derek Gray, salute. So this is just another way of saying that. But I told you guys that the WBA, Quanfo 3, what's good? Kenya B, salute. I told you guys the WBA informed Manny Pacquiao that if he indeed proceeded with the Conor McGregor fight, that this was going to be the outcome. Wayman Davis, salute. Right? And so guess what? WBA, I told you guys, Ryan Garcia, Manny Pacquiao was happening. Right? I told you, Ryan Garcia, Manny Pacquiao was happening. Right? So The WBA not approving of this. They're not approving of this. Exhibition, 10-round exhibition. And I don't know if you guys saw my video, but I broke it down, right? This is a way it's not going to reflect on Ryan Garcia's resume, on his record. Thus the reason why Manny Pacquiao is not going to agree to join Ryan Garcia in training camp to help prepare Ryan Garcia for Tariq Lewis, salute, Vince Williams, salute, Timothy Dorsey, salute, to help him prepare for Tank Davis. They are eerie similar, Tank Davis and Manny Pacquiao. Okay, Manny Pacquiao 5'5", 5'6". Tank Davis 5'5", 5'6". NBA film salute. Tank Davis 67-inch arm reach. Manny Pacquiao 67-inch arm reach. Manny Pacquiao southpaw. Gervonta Tank Davis southpaw. Very explosive, right? Very fast feet. Very fast hands. He represents a sparring session to help Ryan Garcia, Team Garcia, his father, trainer, and manager, Oscar De La Hoya, gauge how his skill set matches up with that type of style. But it won't reflect on his boxing. So with that said, Ryan Garcia will then go back down. See, at a catchweight of 143 means he's only 8 pounds north of his fighting weight. So if he's only 8 pounds north of his fighting weight, then guess what? He can make 135 again, because I'm sure he walks around at 150, 155 at least. Okay. So at 5'10", he definitely walks around 150, 155. So him going south, right? He's not going to gain a lot of muscle mass to fight at 143. Then he'll go south again to fight at 135. But then he'll know what it's like, or what it'll take to beat and fight Gervonta Tank Davis, because he'll gauge. That's why they want it to be 10 rounds. They want it to be as many rounds as possible. So I'm sure they're going to give Manny Pacquiao some absurd amount of money to stage this fight. And it's going to be quote unquote an exhibition. But the WBA ain't hearing that. They're like, listen, yeah, no problem, brother. You can do what you want. But guess what? You won this belt in July of 2019. You have not defended it. You have not done anything with it. And so guess what? We're not going to hold up. We ain't the WBC. You understand? We ain't the WBC. We gonna work accordingly. So here's what we need to do. We need to go ahead and put you. We're gonna sit you down for a while. You go ahead and do what you want to do, right? Essentially, we're giving you a hall pass. Remember that movie Hall Pass? We're giving you a hall pass. You go ahead and do what you want to do. If you choose to come back this way, cool. If you don't, cool. You understand? We take it or leave it. It don't matter which way we take it. You understand? But we're gonna proceed forward, and so thus the reason why you're gonna have Yordenis Ugas. Remember, I told you guys they ain't gonna have no vacant situation. They're gonna go ahead and elevate Yordenis Ugas. They're gonna do the right thing. You understand? They're not gonna miraculously have somebody you ain't even see come out of nowhere and miraculously fight for the vacant WBA belt when Yordenis Ugas is the champion, like the WBC did with Canelo Alvarez as soon as David Benavidez lost his title on the scale. And miraculously, Canelo Alvarez slid right into the position and is going to fight Yildirim. You understand, the WBA didn't do that. And I'm glad they did it the right way. Go ahead and give Yordenis Ugas his recognition. And give him now he could go ahead and have a unification bout. He's officially the champion. Now he can slide in that unification bout. It makes sense. He was the mandatory for Errol Spence at one point in time anyway. So it just all works out. It don't all work out for Terrence Crawford, though. Business-wise, it don't work out for him because Errol Spence is going to win this fight against Ugas. And Errol Spence more than likely will land the fight going into the Pacquiao fight as unified 3-belt holder in Manny Pacquiao pay-per-view event. That speaks volumes. Jay Cooley, my brother, in the super chat says, salute my brother Blue. It's a real one birthday today. Love y'all. Bless that Cash App family. If y'all can, love y'all. Jay Cooley, 55. Oh, my brother Jay Cooley, born day. Happy born day to you, King. Happy born day, my brother Jay Cooley, man. Everybody show my brother Jay Cooley love. His Cash App is money symbol Jay Cooley, 55. Go support my brother Jay Cooley on his born day. Yesterday was my daughter's birthday, Jay Cooley. It was my daughter's birthday yesterday. No wonder we get along. Salute to Yo Laya Cash Cole. Salute in the super chat. said the truth. Salute to you. Appreciate you 1000% coming through, showing your boy Blue nothing but love. Buddy Lee Sr., my brother, what's good? Black LVX, salute. Joe B, Southern T, Dapper Douglas, salute. Syndicate J, salute. Salute to my brother Timothy Dorsey, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, for the cause, keep bringing us the news. Wilder, Tank, Bud, and Spence are my dudes, but I ride with Bud at 147. Yeah, Terrence Crawford is a bad boy at 147, man. I'm not going to hold y'all. God's greatest, salute. AON Jack, my brother, Pure Muscle, salute. He said, is this 100%? Come on, man. Why wouldn't it be? Chilltown Majors, KJ Scribner, salute. Scribner, salute. It's 100. They put him in quote unquote recess. Everett White, salute. They put him in recess. Orange Don, salute. In recess. Bonehead Geniuses, salute. Okay, that's a friendly way of saying we're gonna have to take that title. We're gonna need that title. Ghetto Love, salute. Tone Banger, salute. We got 750 people. How many likes we got? Watch, we got like 240 likes or something like that. Samuel Midget, salute. Smash the like button. Benjamin Harrington, Pookie Bear 97, salute. Boxers these days are weak, man. Manny will never fight Errol. If he don't, that's all good. James Galbraith, salute. If he don't fight Errol, cool. Then we just one step closer to Errol and Terrence Crawford. That's it. And there's no other reason. Bad Boy in a pen, salute. At that point in time, there's no other reason for us not to get ONN Senior X, salute. Charles Weaver, salute. Antonio Hicks, salute. What does Errol have to do? What? There's no reason for him to stick around. He gonna have to go ahead, Mr. Pazzo, salute. He gonna have to go ahead and no excuse Russell, salute. Born Knowledge, my brother. Desmond Doley, salute. Young OG Wilson, Elijah Hannon, salute. At that point, Errol would yep. So Snoop 500, salute. Andy Latimer, salute. So, like I said, Jock Loke, salute. Smash that like button, man. How many likes we got? How many likes we got? How many likes we got? And we got some other interesting news too. So I'm gonna break it down for y'all, right? I'm gonna break it down for y'all. True Blue 45, salute. 886Y, salute. D-Man Jr., Gary Children, salute. How many likes we got, my peoples? How many likes we got? Skinny Hardaway, Brandon Hayes, salute. Couldn't get the door. Bear. Nope. You can hear me now? Bear. He's right here under my feet, baby. Under my feet. Kenneth Jones Sr., salute. Jafari Caesar, salute. He's right here. Come here. So I got some more in the 407 that don't cut it. We got 800 people and 400 likes, man. Where do they do that at? Junior, my brother, salute. Junior the Truth. Go subscribe to my brother, Junior the Truth. We got 800 people and 400 likes, man. I'll wait. I'm going to wait till we get them likes up. Ain't no way we got 800 people and 400 likes. Where they do that at? Alex Yorks, Fritz and the Charles, salute. Where they do that at? Not here. Oakland, man, salute. Get the likes up, man. 800 people and 400 likes. Come on, man. No, we don't do that. Sarah 47M, salute. Get the likes up to 800 so we can continue to break down this news. You understand? Because I got some more news for y'all. I got some more news for y'all, man. Let's smash that like button, though. We gonna work. Let's work. Galvatron, salute. James Humphrey, salute. Michael Winters, salute. SB Stay Sharp, salute. I got some more news for you. I got a lot of more for you. Like Clubber Lane said to Rocky. I got a lot of more for you. Get them likes up. Let's work. Get the likes up to 800. We got 815 people. Get the Dog Money, salute. Chantel Hill, salute. Go subscribe to my brother, Junior the Truth, man. My brother, Stephen Young, in that super chat. Once again, he said them negotiations about to get real for Spence, get the third belt, Ugas versus Spence, going to be a good one. For sure. For sure. Salute to my brother, Dr. Pablo Sled in the super chat. He said, get the lights up ASAP. No excuses. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Kenneth Jones Sr., salute. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Yatura Coronado, salute. Roy Jefferson, salute. I'm 6'2", salute. KS, salute. I need something fast. Hurry up, baby, because I'm working. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Yeah, man. Roy Babineau, salute. Mike B, salute. Thomas Moreland, salute. The General in the building. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the General in the building. He said, get the lights up to SSBBW status. Yes, sir. I'm going to be General. We still on for the night, right? Because I'm going on the General show tonight. Sarah McCann, salute. Vado Newton, salute. General, we still on for the night, right? Well, I'll text you anyway. Rodney Robbins, salute. Vado Newton, salute. Amahad Freeman, salute. Pacquiao got stripped? Yes, sir. Ivan James, salute. Yes, sir. They just put it in a nice way. They just said, well, we're going to sit you down for a little while and just let you think about what you're doing. Just go ahead and get your mind right. Nuke Juice, my brother in Super Chase says, salute, Blue. Keep cooking. Salute to you. General said, yes, sir. So I'll be on the General show, 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. I'll be on the General show tonight, 78 Sports TV. Appreciate you, Nuke Juice. Troy L. Brown, my brother in the Super Chat, he said, Blue, appreciate the grind. Here's a little something. Salute to you, King. Appreciate you 1,000%. 1,000%. Roy Now Augustine, salute my brother in the Super Chat. He said, let's go, sir. Yes, sir. It's go time. So it's going to be a lot of people. They're not going to be happy, right? Because TJ Sports Entertainment, my brother in the Super Chat, he said, salute, big bro, hashtag Team Spence. Oh, for sure. It's going down. You understand me? Cliff Young, salute. David Figueroa, Andre Robinson, salute. Smash that like button, my peopleizations. Theo Guyton, salute. Will for Sports, salute. It's going to be a lot of people that's going to not be happy. You understand? Because they're going to feel like, oh, man, now Terrence Crawford going to get slighted. Will Mitch, salute. Right? No. Again, whose fault is this? Who's at fault here on Crawford's side? Crawford. Spike 6, salute. You know why? Nobody is telling him, hey, bro, listen, the business part, people are too busy. The XO or the R, salute. Underrated Darkness, salute. People are too busy telling Crawford that Errol Spence is avoiding him instead of telling him the truth. The truth is the man offered you 60-40 split. That means he's willing to take the fight. Listen, Rampage Jackson, salute. The Paris Williams, salute. Shizzy Green, salute. I'm going to show y'all a post that Errol Spence put up when Terrence Crawford was, when it was talked about. Shizzy Green, salute. St. Louis Mick, salute. When it was even talked about Terrence Crawford moving up to welterweight, I'm going to show you a post that Errol Spence put up. As soon as it was even mentioned that Terrence Crawford would possibly move up to welterweight. I'm going to give you a Drew Blue, salute. My brother Lawrence Williams, salute. Go subscribe to my brother Lawrence Williams. Vince Williams, my brother in Super Chase. If Spence gets that third belt and Bud's still complaining about 60-40, then he don't want to fight. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Alika Diamond, peace and blessings, queen. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Jay Wiggs, salute. Cedric Battle, salute. What I'm trying to tell y'all is this. Gerard Casher, salute. With Jessica Burton, peace and blessings, queen. TD LLC, salute. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Keith Hall, salute. Nobody is telling him the truth. Okay? Like, for instance, you had the queen, his sister, Mike Lukin, Naughty Crash, salute. She went to Instagram, called out Errol Spence yesterday. She like, my brother offered you $1 million, right? $1 million. I'll bet you $1 million that I'll knock you out. Tackle Jones, salute. And you're still not taking it. No! To Paris Williams, salute. What do we mean he's not taking it? What do you mean? Fly Kitten E, salute. Seal 71. Adrian Chamberlain, salute. Boss Conversation, my brother Reggie Owens. Go subscribe to my brother Boss Conversation, Reggie Owens. Little B, salute. Vital Noon, salute. D Fresh Hand Fly Boy Marrow, salute. What do you mean he's not taking it? What is there for Errol to take? He made the offer. The A side makes the offer. He said 60-40. That's as nearest to 50-50 as he's going to get because he earned it. He earned that position. You understand? He earned the position that he's in. Okay, Kirk, I'm going to send it right now. Black Grass Podcast, salute. He earned the position that he's in. Errol Spence has earned that position. Okay? He's worked his way to being the A side. Joe Ferguson, salute. PA player, salute. Right? Errol Spence has earned his way to where he's at. He's done the bigger numbers. Proven. The proof is in the pudding. He's doing the bigger numbers. The proof is there. So he's the A side. So he's saying, here goes 60-40. Let's make it happen. Crawford is saying, no, it got to be 50-50 or no fight. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was this Errol Spence or was it Terrence Crawford that said, I don't need Errol Spence fight. I don't need that fight. I'm already a Hall of Famer. Who said that? Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford? Because I see people making videos. I see media saying, oh, Errol Spence is there and Terrence Crawford did. Who said I don't need Errol Spence fight? He needs me. Who said it got to be 50-50? If it's going to be 60-40, it's going to be in my favor or no fight. Michael Demp, salute. So if he's saying he turned down people, I want y'all to understand. That means Terrence Crawford turned down Errol Spence's offer. So that means Errol Spence, see, this is what gets misconstrued. Or this just gets dismissed, should I say. He made Terrence Crawford an offer to fight him. And Terrence Crawford said, no, that's not what I want. That guy, George, salute. So how could Terrence Crawford say no, and then people saying Errol don't want to make the fight when he made him an offer? Mark Fralin, salute. But nobody's telling Terrence Crawford this. So we don't, Texas Elite, salute. Skinny Hardaway, my brother, salute. So it's not about the skill set in the ring. It's about the truth. The truth is Errol Spence, no pun intended, but his name is the truth. But the truth is Errol Spence is doing the bigger numbers. How can we sticks and poles, salute? Of course you're going to say that sticks and poles. Right, of course it's right, because you don't want to believe truth. I'm sure you live in fictional world, fairy tale world. That's why. Joe, you play too much. Salute. That's why. See, anybody that lives in reality could accept what's actually in front of them. If you don't, then you can't. Jay Gutter 34, salute. Mr. Know-It-All Rant, salute. Simple as that. D. Hodges, salute. It's simple as that. Right? There's no rhyme or reason that nobody can't see what's taking place here. If you can't admit what you see in front of you, then you just simply are living in a fairy tale world. Smooth Vito, the GOAT, salute. Plain and simple. There's no other way to slice it. How you gonna tell me? Last time I checked, 1 million or close to 1 million. He did 350,000, 325,000. That's 675,000. Then you tack on another 300,000. Okay, that's 975,000. And then you tack on the other 10. That's 985,000 pay-per-views. That's nearly 1 million pay-per-views Errol Spence has sold. To Terrence Crawford, 210. How are we going to try to Abdullah Brooklyn, salute, Antenna, salute? How are we going to try to dispute that? The proof is in the pudding. Octavius Murphy, salute. Plain and simple. And he holds 2 belts there. And then y'all going to talk about what he did at 140. What we going to start to talk about? Yeah, well, at 140. No, we ain't talking about 140. We're talking about 147. So instead of y'all saying, well, the thing is, Sarah McFadden, peace of blessings, queen. So instead of y'all, when does reality ever kick in? Sherman Callahan, salute. PGH Big Dog, salute. When? Like Jay-Z said, when does reality begin? Or does it not matter? Like Jay-Z said, when does reality kick in? Or does it not matter? Because, see, let me show y'all something that Errol Spence said. And when they even mentioned the possibility of Terrence Crawford moving up to 147. When it was just talked about the possibility of Terrence Crawford moving up to 147, right? This is a post that Errol Spence had put up. I'm going to show y'all. Because see, these things it just gets dismissed. Because and granted, listen, Terrence Crawford could be your favorite fighter. Smash the like button, man. We got 1,100 people here. I hope we got 1,100 likes. We got 1,100 people here. I hope we got 1,100 likes. Smash that like button. Get the likes all the way up. Get the likes up. We got 1,100 people here. How many likes we got? Lil G313, salute. Shizzy Green, salute. How many likes we got? Darian Johnson, salute. Yeah, exactly. We don't deal with facts over feelings. We deal with feelings. Jack says 650. How we got 1,100 people and we only got 650 likes? Wipe your feet before you come inside. RJJ3 Boston, salute. I greet everybody as you come in. Do me a favor. Ring the doorbell. Don't just open the door and walk in. Ring the doorbell first. Can we do that? Ring the doorbell before you come in. And wipe your feet before you come inside. Vado Newton, salute. Can we do that? Can we do that? Salute to my brother Macadon 1. He said in the super chat, he said, it's about to get real. Let the Hunger Games begin. Oh, it's going down. Dante Taylor, salute. LeVar Cooper, JJ, salute. Ketty Peace 504, salute. Mega Big C, salute. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, man. Abdul Kayum, salute. Terry Luster, LJ the Pro TV, Jamal Roberts, Michael Sparks, salute. I mean, can we do that, man? Wipe your feet before you come inside. Power to the people, my brother, salute in the super chat. He said, salute. Crawford just wanted to say that. He said, Crawford ducking. I just wanted to say that. So let me show y'all what Errol Spence had put up. Right? This was July 27th of 2018. Look what the truth had put up. I'm going to show y'all what the truth had put up. Right? He was talking about two young fellas. Rashid Muhammad, salute. He was talking about two young fellas. Salute my brother Rashid Muhammad in that super chat. Appreciate you, King. Victor Torres, SB, stay sharp. Salute. Salute to my brother, man. So, Doug Smith, salute. Focus on the bread. Salute. Let you Puma skills. Salute. So, Mr. Black, salute. Remember, they was talking about Terrence Crawford moving up to 147 and Mikey Garcia moving up and challenging Errol Spence. Remember that? And challenging Errol Spence. You understand? And so everybody was saying, well, Terrence Crawford, he could beat Errol Spence. That's the big fight, so on and such. And granted, guess what? It is. It is. It is. Right? It is. It's a big fight. So Errol Spence said, man, if he want to be, I can't use the words, to move up, he said, I want all the smoke. This is what Errol Spence said as Terrence Crawford was being talked about. Terrence Crawford and Mikey Garcia moving up to 147. Okay? And challenging Errol Spence up there at 147. Right? So y'all said that, Errol Spence, he don't want to, he said Bud punch in the air right now. Listen, the facts remain the facts. The number, we're not talking about the skill set in the ring. Skill set in the ring, obviously, it's a 50-50 fight. Popularity, business outside the ring, it's not close. It's just not. So y'all, what happens is, nobody's being realistic with Bud and telling him, listen, hey, Bud, man, 60-40 is the fight. So you don't want the fight. Look like you don't want the fight. Look what Errol Spence had put. Somebody told me put it sideways and you can see it clearer. I don't know how true that is, man. You see what he said? Let him be enough to move up. We want all the smoke. Hashtag line them up. Hashtag man down. Hashtag line them up. Hashtag man down. So when people saying he don't want the fight, or he don't want this fight, he don't want this, he offered the man 60-40. Terrence Crawford is the one saying 50-50 or ain't gonna be no fight. 50-50 or ain't gonna be no fight. So 50-50, Miles Franklin, salute. Ivan James, salute. Jerome Ryan, salute. Chef Curry, salute. So 50-50, I'm doing the heavy lifting and I'm giving you 60-40. Floyd Mayweather would never give nobody 60-40 school of skills salute when it's proven that he's nowhere close to him as far as grossing power. Rex Jamal, Rodney Roberts, salute. The Ugly Truth, salute. When Floyd Mayweather, who would give anybody close? Nobody would give anybody close to 50-50. Braymond, Cecil, salute. If they're not even close to them in grossing power. Errol Spence has done, listen, it's reported that Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia did 310,000 pay-per-views. Let's just say 300,000. Okay? Tay Brown, peace and blessings, Queen. Evan Williams, salute. Ronnie Evans, who's better, sir? Spence or Crawford? They the same. That's why we want to see this fight, Rodney Evans. Right? We can't decipher who the difference is. That's why we need to see this fight. That's why this is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. Because we can't decipher who's who. So we need to get a clarification. Big LT, salute. I could say Errol Spence going to win the fight. Then somebody else could say Terrence Crawford going to win the fight. That's why it's 50-50. It's like Floyd and Manny Pacquiao when they was getting ready to fight, right? Obviously, I know people getting get all up in the bunch and say, "Oh, Blue, you comparing Errol and Terrence to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd." I'm talking about the fight itself. Okay, not talking about their status, their legendary status, their accomplishments. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking simply stylistically and the fight itself, right? I was like, listen, it's clear to me that Floyd gonna win this fight. And people, it was clear to other people, Manny gonna win this fight. And then you had legends like the late great Emmanuel Stewart. He like, today he said Floyd win, tomorrow he say Manny win. You understand? That's the case we have. That's why this is the biggest fight in boxing. Because nobody truly knows who's the better out of the two. These are the best two. This is considered the best two top three fighters in the world. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, and people got Canelo Alvarez up there. Out of that, who can decipher who's the better? You got the two of the top three guys in the world in the same division, and we talk about them fighting undefeated. They both undefeated. At least when Floyd fought Manny, Manny wasn't undefeated. He was already knocked out in dramatic fashion twice. He was outboxed badly by Eric Morales. He already had multiple losses on his resume in the worst possible ways. He was knocked out. He had draws on his resume. He got outboxed on his resume. But yet, people still thought that he stood a chance to beat Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather was proven and undefeated. So here we have a similar situation. They both undefeated. They both undefeated. What more can we ask for? JT, my brother in the super chat, if Spence beat Ugas and get the third belt, doubt the offer will remain 40%. Could go down by a lot. Bud may have screwed himself listening to his fans. Yeah, and JT, it's just not his fans, though. It's his team. Because clearly the people around him are telling him that this is suffice, including Bob Arum. The people around him are telling him, listen, the predicate, salute. B, salute. King Smurfs, Alice York, salute. Right? They're telling him, well, just stand on your square. DeWitt Duke, salute. But he's losing ground. The more he stand on his square, the more ground he's losing. Paul Carrick, my brother in the super chat. About time Manny lost the belt. Did Thurman hurt him last fight? Yeah, I think he hurt him a few times. Not as visible as Manny did to him. Black Grass Podcast, my brother, salute in the super chat. It would be an honor to interview you, King. Just inbox me on Blue Blood Sports TV or one word on Instagram, King. Money Train Forward Deuce, salute. DB, my brother, man. Y'all had me in tears when I woke up today, man. DB. Salute to my brother DB, man. Him and Fred, man, was going in on me. That guy George, salute. Man, they had me in tears this morning. Ermin Jones, salute. Everybody in my house like, man, what you laughing at? Dominique Liddell, salute. Because I had it in my ear. Michael Sparks, salute. Eric Bowden, Jose Juarez, salute, salute. I had it in my ear. Telly Tucker, Mr. De Niro, salute. D Payne, salute. So with that said, right, smash that like button. Keith Hall, Alan Young, salute. Dante Erlin, salute. Smash that like button, man. Get the likes up. Yeah, man, they had me rolling, man. John Walker, salute. Leonardo, the parent parodian, salute. David, salute. PGH Big Dog, Smooth Groove Boxer, salute. Yeah, man, they was going in on me, man. When Fred said he the only dude I know, Shaq Bellhorse, salute, with a head full of hair and 80 different hats, I was in tears, man. He said, Armani LaSalle, salute. He said, it's the only dude I know with a head full of hair and 80 different hats. I was in tears. Boxing Dad, salute. Oh, snap. Gene Dew, salute. Derek Webb, salute. So, let me get back to it. Jay Wiggs, salute. Smash that like button. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Phil J 508, salute. Get the likes up, man. Let's get them likes up. Jalen Thompson, salute. So, anyway, with that said, right? You know, he's being misinformed, Terrence Crawford, because he's not understanding that he's losing ground. School of Skills, salute. Yeah, Fred MDB had me in. Oh man, I was rolling, man. My people in my house, they like, man, what you laughing at? Because I had him in my earpiece. Coach Carter, salute. I was in tears. Black King 215, salute. Emmanuel Hardwick, salute. He said he the only dude I know with a full head of hair and got 80 different hats. Mike Perkins, salute. Craig J, salute. John Dub, salute. The fact that he even thought about that had me in tears, man. In tears. So Terrence Crawford is being misinformed. He's losing ground. And they're comparing his skill set in the ring. And granted, that's how it should be. We should be talking about his skill set in the ring. Moses King, salute. But unfortunately, that's not how sports work. That's not how sports operate. Roy Jefferson, salute. Nobody actually gets their value for their performance on the field or in the ring or on the basketball court, on the hockey, on the ice, right? Who gets their actual value? Some people get overpaid. Remember the Knicks paid Allen Houston $100 million? Was Allen Houston worth $100 million? No, it's what you can negotiate. Patrick Gordon, salute, right? And it's how you promote yourself, right? We seeing right now, okay? These are the same people that will say, well, Ryan Garcia is a big fight. Why is Ryan Garcia a big fight? What has he done? Michael Walker, salute. What has Ryan Garcia done in his career? Patrick Gordon, salute. Nothing. What he's done is he branded himself outside of the sport, right? His brand is huge. His name is huge. Why? Because of social media. He branded himself. He marketed himself, right? And so now, right, in the sport of boxing, he's getting fights with Manny Pacquiao. Because of that. Jeff, the producer, salute. Because of his marketing. Errol Spence has chosen to essentially bet on himself. Joseph Jones, salute. He bet on himself. You understand? And because he bet on himself, Freddie Sanchez, salute. Michael Rose, salute. He bet on himself, right? And then he's like, listen, I'm going to take this fight without a middleman. I'm going to fight Danny Garcia. Errol Spence told you. He told the world that everybody around him advised him when he came back to take a tune-up fight. Doug Smith, salute. Everybody around him. How many times did Errol Spence tell the world per interview that everybody, my team and everybody told me I should take a tune-up fight? And I told them it ain't happening. I'm going straight in with the best fighters out there possible. Period. This is what Errol Spence told us. So guess what? He removed the middleman. You can't tell him who to fight and not to fight. Justin Eddie, salute. So Errol Spence, off a 14-month layoff, suffered a horrific car accident, came back and fought Danny Garcia. But what's the first thing everybody wanted to do? You didn't even know how he was going to return to the ring. But after you saw the performance, And after you saw how Errol Spence simply showed you there was different level between him and Danny Garcia, then everybody placed blame on Danny Garcia. Now Danny Garcia ain't good. That's what happened. In return, it became, well, Danny Garcia ain't that good. Instead of just giving Errol his props and saying, man, this dude came off over a year layoff after suffering a horrific car. He didn't just wasn't inactive. He had to rehab and all types of other stuff. And after that, he came back and fought Danny Garcia. And we're going to act like Danny Garcia is just Ivan Redcash. No slight to Ivan Redcash. Now we're just going to act like Danny Garcia is just Ivan Redcash. Or Danny Garcia is just, a gatekeeper. Come on, man. Now we're going to downplay Danny Garcia to downplay Errol Spence's accomplishments. That's what we're doing. No, get the dude the props that he deserved. He fought Sean Porter's fight. He fought Mikey Garcia's fight. He didn't ask for Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia asked for him. And then, as the fight got closer, you had people like legends, Sugar Ray Leonard, thought that Mikey Garcia was going to win the fight. Let's not act like people thought that it was just this, everybody just was on board. It was just this huge mismatch. Because Sugar Ray Leonard said, Mikey Garcia, if it's a boxing match, Mikey Garcia going to win the fight. Remember that? Now, Sugar Ray Leonard don't know boxing either. He was wrong, but we're going to act like Sugar Ray Leonard don't know the sport of boxing? He a legend. So here's the thing. They'll tell you, hey, man, that dude Blue, he just a media member. He don't know nothing about boxing. He ain't never boxed a day in his life. Ain't that what they say? Man, these dudes sitting behind cameras and stuff, they don't know nothing about boxing. They ain't never boxed a day in their life. Well, what about the dudes that box days in their life, are Hall of Famers, are legends in the sport and get it wrong? What about them? Because Sugar Ray Leonard got it wrong. Sugar Ray Leonard said that Mikey Garcia going to win the fight. He don't qualify? Sugar Ray Leonard. He don't qualify. Same Sugar Ray Leonard that beat Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran, and Tommy Hitman Hearns, right? He don't qualify. You see how that works? So before they tell you, oh man, these dudes don't know nothing, man. They just sit behind. They ain't never boxed a day in their life. I told you guys, when they say that, listen, that don't add up. Most referees ain't boxed a day in their life. Most of the judges ain't boxed a day in their life. And majority of trainers ain't boxed a day in their life. How many trainers you got? And if they did, they wasn't good at it. But you don't dismiss them. You don't dismiss them, right? Emmanuel H., my brother in Super Chat, dropping that $500 on your boy Blue. He said, man, Crawford better take that little 40. That'll be his biggest payday. EJ has plenty of options in every direction. Crawford options are limited, especially being Bob Arum, a.k.a. Mr. Won't Pay Nobody. Facts. Salute to my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that $500 on your boy Blue. And see, I told you guys, right? Errol Spence has more options. Crawford can't play this game with him. He has more options. He has more options. That's just the facts of the matter. He has more options. Vince Williams, my brother in the Super Chat, he said, facts, Blue. In business, you never get what you deserve, only what you have the leverage to negotiate. This is a fact. Salute to my brother Vince Williams in that Super Chat once again. That's a fact. That's why. You understand? Drake Finest, salute. Knockout Boxer 86 TV, salute. True Blue One, Hubble Telescope. Ali Muhammad, salute. Burgess Meredith, salute. Money Brown TV, my brother Money. Go subscribe to my brother Money Brown TV. I am Ill Will, my brother I am Ill Will in the building. Go subscribe to my brother I am Ill Will as well. Tyrone Spencer, salute. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, right? Pugilist standpoint, seen and unseen boxing, salute. King Heen 215, Shaq Bellhort, Johnny Stanley, salute. D. Payne, Justin R., salute. Rashawn Pittman, salute. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, right? M. Banks, Unfiltered, salute. Yeah, exactly. High Rod 850, salute. So that's what I'm saying, man. But they'll tell you, Wise Man, salute. May Williams, salute. But they'll tell you that somebody like myself don't know boxing because I ain't never boxed a day in my life. Famous Ogun, salute. May Williams, salute. You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? Our Flow Spitter Max, salute. Wise Man, NDY Sim, salute. Wipe your feet before you come inside. How many likes we got? We got 1,200 people in this building. 1,200. You understand me, my peopleizations? Underground Asylum, salute. Techno Gadget 2, salute. Salute to Argentina. Salute to Argentina. Right? So we got how we got 997 likes and we got 1,200 people in this building. D Rule Real, salute. How? How's that possible? Sarah McCann, she said we got 967 people. We got 1,200 people in here. Y'all ain't got no love for Blue Blood, like Snoop Dogg said, in the East Coast. G Al, my brother, what's good with you, G Al? The Guru, salute. Prince Emmanuel, salute. Y'all ain't got no love for Blue Blood? For your boy Blue? Y'all ain't got no love for your boy Blue? William Old School Arden, salute. Dow Pone, salute. Jim Diamond, salute. Rabbit Photography, salute. Y'all ain't got no love for Blue? Smash the like button, man. We should have at least 1,200 likes, man. At least. We got 1,200 people. You understand me? Get the likes to 1,200. Let's work. Salute to my brother BFTB Sports, better known as BFTB Boxing, in the building, in that super chat, dropping a dub on your boy Blue. He said, no live today, legend. EJ with 3 belts makes that fight a 70-30 split. Bud done messed up now. Oh, for sure he did. Jordan Marriott, Los Angeles Lakers, salute. Go subscribe to my brother BFTB Boxing. It's really BFTB Boxing, but he can't show love from that account, so he had to make another account to show love. Jay Gibson, salute. Kenya B, salute. Lit for Life Film and Music, salute. Black Boxing King, salute. Rich Moss, my brother, salute. Sean M, my brother, in the building, in the super chat. I'll say it again for you, King. Tell Bud to ask Warren Buffett if it was wise for Spence to take a 50-50 split. Salute to you, King. That's a fact. And I'm going to leave that right there for a little while and let that soak in. Eugene Aaron, salute. Let that soak into the people. Vado Newton, salute. Star J, salute. One Main TV, salute. Rebel Life Boxing, Cedric Battle, salute. Grow TV, salute. T-Block, Nate Woolbright, G-Man TV, Gap Reviews, ATOS, salute. Bubba Denny Garden, salute. So, yeah, man, so let me get Gerald Ruffin, salute. Can Be Dread, salute. So that's what I'm saying, right? Salute to my brother, Renee Bosh Young. Go subscribe to my brother, Renee Bosh Young. He said, I got love for my guy, Blue. Show that love. Wipe your feet before, on your way inside. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Latin King, salute. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Nerd Feeder, salute. Raymond J, salute. So this is huge news, right? Go subscribe to my brother Renee Bosh Young. Raymac Sarandon, salute. These Us, GQ, salute. Joe Jack, salute. My brother, Master Khalik, L. Bird, Dorian Avila, Steve Taylor, Ashanti L, salute. Got my brother, Donald now, the 65-year-old G Grant, triple OG in the building. He said, I have love for you, King Blue Blood. I heard that line in a movie some time ago. Facts. Facts, OG. They ain't got no love for Blue Blood. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no love for Blue. Smash that like button. We should have 1,200 likes. You know what I mean, OG? 1,200 likes. One Main TV, my brother in Super Chat. He said, hit the like button like now. Yes, sir. Not now, but right now. Retros for Life, 79 Boxing. What's good with you, kid? My brother, Mr. Black, in the Super Chat. Yo, Blue, I'm over here dying trying to grade finals. Y'all ain't got no love for Blue Blood? Great timing, brother. Oh, well. Facts. You ain't got no love for Blue? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no love for Blue? Millie Blood, salute. Smash that like button. So, yeah. So, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Paul Brown, salute. You understand what I'm saying? Get the likes up to 1,200. But, yeah. So, Terrence Crawford was misinformed. Does Terrence Crawford have the skill set in the ring? Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? Can anybody downplay his skill set in the ring? No. But he himself, Terrence Crawford himself, Sean Moe 12, salute. Terrence Crawford himself has admitted, go to ESPN special, Relentless. Alonzo White, salute. Christopher Montanez 420, salute. Go to ESPN's Relentless special, Ron 501, salute, with Terrence Crawford and Andre Ward. And Terrence Crawford, Andre Ward says, JC, salute. Andre Ward asks him about his accomplishments. Right? Zoe Fuller, salute. Right? Yeah, Zoe Fuller is official. Zalicia, 5 stars, salute. Right? Go to that. Go to Relentless. It's on ESPN. It's a special called Relentless. It's a sit down with Errol Spence, Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford admitted in the interview, he says in the interview, I have yet to have a big legacy, lucrative fight in my career. I'm still searching for that. That's out of his own mouth. I have not had that legacy, big fight in my career yet. Out of his own mouth. B Price F Dub, salute. That's out of his own mouth. That's not from me. That's not from nobody else. That's from him. That's his own thought patterns. And then we know, Dice Money 2, salute. And then we know that his lawyer, what upset Bob Arum is that his lawyer contacted them and expressed their displeasure with the fact that they have yet to secure a big fight. And they are looking forward to becoming a free agent in October of 2021. And Bob Arum said that should have never been revealed to the public. That should have stayed in-house. Somebody on his side leaked that information. Mikel Lamar, salute. So if he himself is admitting that he don't have a big fight, Roy Jefferson, salute. In his own career, he's saying it himself. Then how could he ask for a 50-50 with Errol Spence that just fought 3 Hall of Famers, went to the UK 3.5 years ago and defeated Kell Brook when Kell Brook was the IBF champ in front of 60 to 70,000 fans, the Guru, salute, hostile environment. Errol Spence stopped them 9 months, almost a year after Kell Brook suffered the injury to Gennady Golovkin. So we ain't gonna say he wasn't injured. He was injured, okay? Because nobody gives Errol Spence a pass for the Danny Garcia fight. Instead, in return, you downplay Danny Garcia, right? Errol Spence was in a horrific car accident that we witnessed. You understand? Race TMH, salute. Right? That we witnessed. Manny Face Publishing, salute. Mike Perkins, salute. Right? We witnessed him in this situation. So we gonna act like, so him coming back 14 months and fighting Danny Garcia is not a big achievement. But Kell Brook suffered the injury that he suffered, because I had to go do my research, because initially, EM, salute. Initially, if y'all go back and do your research, I'm like, well, you know, from my understanding, if you injure this one, is the other one is more susceptible to being injured. So I had to go ask, because I worked in the operating room for 17 years, so I know, in the trauma, right? So I asked the surgeon, 2 surgeons that are close friends of mine. They surgeons, real surgeons, okay? They do real surgeries. They don't do cosmetics. They do, you know, trauma surgeries, trauma surgeons, okay? Obviously, I can't reveal their name, but they told me, listen, was the eye that injured, did that affect Kell Brook in the fight? They don't even watch boxing. Did that affect the fighter, meaning Kell Brook? I said no. The other eye was injured. Larry Hithard, Drummond, salute. DTE, salute. I said no, the other eye was injured. He said, well, how long was he off? I said the fight was 9 months apart. 10T, salute. He said, well, if the eye that initially was injured the first time didn't show any effects, no swelling or anything, then it had nothing to do with the other eye. The fighter, the fight, he said that fighter just simply damaged the other eye. It just happened to be the same injury. Anton Wright, salute. So I had to stand corrected, because initially I'm like, listen, it's like glasses, right? So the surgeon told me no. He said the bone here, or the bone, he said the bone here, right? If you injure that on one side of something, it could affect. But if it's the orbital, right, and this one is injured and this one wasn't, and then he go in the fight and this one gets injured, well, it had nothing to do with that one. So Then we have to debunk the notion that, well, Kell Brook was already injured going into the Errol Spence fight. Because he wasn't. Because the eye that was injured by Gennady Golovkin didn't play a part in the Errol Spence fight. Free game fella, salute. He said that's not Bud's fault. No, it is Bud's fault. What do you mean it's not Bud's fault? No, it is Bud's fault. You know why it's his fault? He re-signed with top-ranked Bob Arum. After Bob Arum let it be known he had no interest in making these big fights for Terrence Crawford. Period. Young generational salute. Whose fault is that? That's Terrence Crawford's fault. He re-signed with Bob Arum. That's Terrence Crawford's fault. That's not Errol Spence's fault. That's not Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, or any of their fault. It's his fault that Bob don't want to pay them. And I'm hearing people saying Sean Porter don't want to fight with Terrence Crawford. Prime Minister, giving quality for life. Salute. Bay Area, salute. Hey, man, when y'all hear Sean Porter ever? Oxtail, salute. When y'all ever heard Sean Porter not wanting to fight? Sean Morgan, salute. When y'all heard Sean Porter not wanting to fight or backing down from a fight? Come on, man. The excuses we make for Terrence Crawford just get so far-fetched, it's ridiculous now. So now, Errol Smith, Sean Porter is pricing himself out the Terrence Crawford fight. So every fighter, Bay Area salute, that wants to fight Terrence Crawford prices themselves out because they ask for real money. Giovanni Crumble, what's good with you, bro? How you feeling? Terrence Gator, salute. So every time somebody want to fight Terrence Crawford and they ask for real money, they're pricing themselves out. D-Block, salute. How does that work? What are we doing? Free gaming fella. Everybody too worried about losing the bud. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Come on, man. Stop it, brother. Stop it. Stop it already. It's okay to be a Terrence Crawford fan. He's one of the best skilled fighters in the world. One of the best fighters in the world. It's okay to be his fan. It's okay to support him. But when you be unrealistic, you just got to stop yourself, man. You got to stop yourself. I am Will, my brother in the super chat. I need three for 800 on the quest for 1K. Salute, Blue, and thanks for always shouting the kid out. I go on tonight, LDBC strong. Salute to my brother, I am Will. Go subscribe to my brother, I am Will, man. He need 300 subs to hit that 1K mark. So go subscribe to my brother, I am Will. Godson _1, my brother in the super chat, he said, let's keep it a buck. Bud didn't want the PBC fights. It's a fact. I mean, we got to be realistic here. I mean, like Jay-Z said, when is reality set in, or does it not matter? G5 _Gabe, my brother in the super chat. Salute my brother Blue Blood and chat family. Salute to my brother G5 _Gabe. I'm waiting for Kurt to come in, and I never sent him the link. I'm sitting there waiting. I'm like thinking in my head, where's Kurt? I ain't never sent him the link. I started getting rolling, and I'm like, where's Kurt? He ain't come in yet. He just asking for the link, and I still didn't send him the link. So essentially, right, we got to stop with the excuses. Now Sean Porter don't want to fight. Oh, Sean Porter's just pricing himself out. Because he asking for more than $1 million? He got 1.5 to fight for Miller. So he feel like this is a bigger fight, a more lucrative fight, and he asked for more money, more than $1 million guaranteed, and now Sean Porter's pricing himself out because he don't want to fight. Come on, man. We got to stop it already, man. At some point, come on, man. Mr. Finesse, you saying 007, salute. Come on, man. Brooklyn Kennedy, my brother in the super chat. He said Errol Smith Jr. and Showtime are the only two fighters that who's TH? Are the only two fighters that we know for sure are built. The rest of these cats are suckers, man, including Bud. He had the opportunity to leave Top Rank. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. He had the opportunity to leave Top Rank. He chose to stay. And since he chose to stay, we make up excuses for him choosing to stay with Top Rank and Bob Arum. And Bob Arum not wanting to pay Keith Thurman. Not wanting to pay Sean Porter. Come on, man. Bob Arum said he didn't want to pay Manny Pacquiao. He stopped the Pacquiao fight. Why did you re-sign with him? Why would you re-sign with him if he told you he the one that stopped the Pacquiao fight? Why would you re-sign with him? Oh, I made this. Salute. Why would you re-sign there? Shamar, that calm down. Jamil Wright, salute. I'm passionate about this sport. Big Dog Willie, salute. Marcus Bell, Sheena's, AJ, salute. Terry Luster, salute. Yeah. Man, I thought I sent Kurt the link, man, and I ain't even send him. I'm waiting for him to come in. Didn't even send him the link. I ain't even sending him a link. Brian Taylor, my brother in Super Chat, he said Errol can fight Keith or Manny and move up and fight 154 more opponents, but needs to take that payday. Facts. And then remember, when Terrence Crawford was asked about fighting Canelo Alvarez, I ain't fighting him. Immediately. He didn't even think about it. He didn't question it. Immediately, when asked it, what we heard Errol Spence say he'll fight Canelo Alvarez. Would you go up there? I ain't fighting Canelo Alvarez. He said, Terrence Crawford said, if it was up to me, I wouldn't even be boxing no more. So how are we just dismissing all of these facts in between? Big Dog Willie, my brother in Super Chat. Bob Arum is cheap, and we know what time it is. Facts. But he don't even hide it, Big Dog. Bob don't even hide it. He let it be known. I ain't paying them. I don't see no return on my investment. Bob, listen, if you're Terrence Crawford and you hear Bob Arum say to Keith Thurman, hey, Keith, if you could find another promoter to promote you fighting Terrence Crawford, I will sit ringside, watch you guys lose money, and make sure, I promise you, I'll be sitting ringside. I'll buy tickets to be sitting ringside. If you Terrence Crawford, huh? Mr. Finesse, my brother in Super Chat. Blue, I don't know how you do it. You consistently debunk lies and provide us with the facts and receipts, yet these people still say anything. Thank you, Blue. No doubt. I'm just wired this way, man. Asim Khan, salute. So listen, you Terrence Crawford, and you hear your promoter say, and listen, imagine you being in a relationship, your wife or husband, significant other, because we got queens in the building. DH, salute. You hear them say, listen, if you could take this dude or this female and you could work wonders with them, go ahead. I'll sit right there. I'll co-sign it. I'll sign off on it. Go, salute. African Pride, salute. I'll sign off on it, and then I'll make sure, and I'll get y'all wedding gifts and everything. Dezo 330, salute. I'll get y'all wedding gifts and everything. You would be like, huh? Joshua Woodard, salute. Huh? Bob Arum said, if Keith Thurman and Terrence Crawford could find another promoter to promote the fight and put up the money, he would be happy to sign off on it. Boxing Gem, salute. He would be happy to sign off on it. And he promised Keith Thurman, I'll make sure I buy tickets to sit ringside and watch y'all lose money. That don't affect Keith Thurman. But if you Terrence Crawford, you should feel a certain kind of way. Now, shouldn't you? The fans corner, salute. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Jay Hutt, salute. Did y'all see Terrence Crawford or anybody from Team Crawford tweet about that? Macadosis, Mac of the South, salute. Did y'all see him tweet about that? Respond to that? But Errol Spence says, Travis Touchdown, salute. But Errol Spence says, hey, man, I want to fight your favorite fighter and say what he said. I bet on myself, so on and so forth. And they're all quick to respond to him like that, right? Just like that. Boston and George, salute. They respond to him just like that. In the snap of a finger, they respond to him. Dog money, salute. So I'm confused. I'm confused. Why did he respond just like that to Errol Spence and then try to make it look like Errol Spence don't want the fight. You didn't hear him respond to Bob Arum and say, hey, Bob, why are you doing this to my career? Bob Arum said, I stopped Terrence Crawford from fighting Manny Pacquiao. He said, I stopped Terrence Crawford from fighting Manny Pacquiao. When asked, Bob, what happened to Crawford and Manny Pacquiao fight? Bob Arum promised Terrence Crawford this fight since 2014, 2015. We are 7 years later, and Bob Arum admits, what happened to the fight? And he said, I stopped it. Point blank and period. He didn't even hesitate. I blocked the fight from happening. And you re-signed with him. But yet you will tell Errol Spence that it's you that's preventing this fight from happening. Isn't that amazing? Now help me understand that. Salute to my brother Carolina Ryder, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue, showing love as he always do. He says, salute Blue. They really stripped him, Blue? For sure. They put it in the nicest terms possible. We're gonna put him, he's champion in recess. So essentially, he's sitting on the shelf until further notice. That's just the way, that's just a nice way, instead of saying we're gonna take the belt from you publicly. Listen, we're gonna need these belts. We're gonna need you to sit down until you figure out. It's just like, when you're in a relationship and your lady or the man say, hey, I need a break. I need time. Well, we know what that means, don't we? I need some space. That's what the WBA just told Manny Pacquiao. We need some space. We need space. Well, we know what that means. And then they went right at, just like when somebody tell you they need space, and then all of a sudden you see them on a date somewhere. Well, the WBA told Manny Pacquiao we need space, and then they went right to Yordenis Ugas and elevated him to the champion. Straight to the body. My brother in the super chat dropping that dub and a nickel on your boy Blue. He said, Blue blood, salute to you, King. Salute to you, King. Yeah, Carolina Ryder. So you know what that means. We know what that means. Well, I need space. Well, we know what that means. Sheena, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Enza, salute. Where you been at, man? Donald now, 65-year-old G Grant in that super chat once again. He said, I go way back when Don King piggybacked off of Greedy Bob. I did the research to make sure Ali was selling 300 million closed circuit buys at $25 and $10 a pop. Wow. 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 That is something else, man. Boston George, salute. That is something else, man. How did I miss all these brothers' super chats? Derek Keels, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub and a nickel on your boy Blue. He said, thanks for sharing the facts, Blue. Salute to you, King. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you 1,000%, man. Coming through showing love, man. Steve J, my brother, salute in the super chat. He said, Crawford and his team, EJ, biggest fans. Bud Crawford, the number one duck pound for pound. Jealous and envy, all these, all through his camp. Man, it's just, in my opinion, it's just he can't be this misinformed. Like, it's just not possible. It's just not possible, man. It's just not possible, right? Like you can't. Right? You can't, you understand, like he's trying to, here's the thing. He's trying to negotiate with no leverage. But everybody around him is acting like, yeah, you got leverage. Cap City 518, salute. And so in return, instead, this is what everybody's doing, is they're saying, well, see, Errol Spence don't want to fight. Well, Errol Spence is avoiding the fight. This is what they're trying to do. That we got to deal with facts over feelings. Madison Griffith, salute. Contender regime, salute. If Errol Spence is saying 60-40, let's make it happen, how is he possibly avoiding the fight? I'm confused. We got 1,200 people here. 1,250 people. How many likes we got? Smash the like button. 1,250 people in the building. How many likes we got? We should have at least 1,300 to 1,400 likes right now. Let's get the likes all the way up. My brother, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, my brother, my co-host. What's good with you, Kurt?
Blue blood, you on fire today, man. That's a regular theme for you, man. Hey, what's up, everybody in the chat? What's going on? All 1,200. What's going on? Get that like button up. What's good, Blue?
Ain't nothing, man. Kurt, you heard that news, right? 7 salute. Superman 800. Chris Cadet. DH, salute. JT, salute. Jessica Burning. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing? Rocco 3, salute. Kurt, so you heard the news. The Patrick Mitchell, salute. Where so the WBA, you know, we know what that champion and recess mean.
Yeah, we're gonna sit you down when you want to come back. You know, you let us know when you get good and ready. But they know the Ryan Garcia fight is a what I call a celebrity fight for celebrity status. He has business to attend to, so they're gonna take the belt away from him, and more likely it's gonna be Spence and Ugas.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, right? Hustle home, salute. We know that if Manny come back, he gonna have to do something for it, right? Clan Malone, salute. They're not just gonna give it to him. He not going to WB Sports, salute. He not just going to get up and be like, yeah, I'm ready to come back. No, they're going to be like, okay, who you fighting? Right? You got to fight somebody of relevancy in the ranking system or another champion, right? So essentially, if Manny wants to come back, see, so here's the thing that, you know, because I heard some of the brothers saying that, well, Manny, let him do what he want and this, and no problem. But what are we talking about? Let him hold the belt and do what he want. What are we talking about? We want to see undisputed. Why would we let him hold the belt and just do what he want? Hey, Manny gonna fight Inui next, or Manny gonna fight Gary Russell. And then what do we? Yeah, no problem. He could do what he want. He earned it. But he gonna do what he want without the belt. What are we talking about? You can do what you want. PLG ski salute. You can't do what you want with the belt because you're holding up the division. Yeah, he's 42 and already accomplished. His legacy is already set. Anwar Willis, Arise 12 Tribes, salute. Jay Dixon, Big Dog Willie, salute. Yeah, he's already set. His legacy set. Right, so he's holding up their legacy. Clan Malone, salute. Peter Arroyo, salute. He's holding up their legacy. He's holding up their future. Elliot Burgess, salute. He's holding up their accomplishments. Let them be able to accomplish what they want to accomplish. Let them build their legacies. What are we talking about? He could just hold the belt because he earned to hold it. No, he ain't earned to just hold the belt and do nothing with it. No. This is the right move. You go sit down and we'll proceed when you get ready. We'll be here when you get back. If you choose to come back. But just understand when you come back, there's rules. See, so here's the thing, Kurt. Everybody complains how the WBC do things. But then when you get a sanctioned body to do things the right way, then we complain too. What are we doing? Salute to St. Louis Mix, my brother in the super chat. He said, can't have it both ways. If Bud is the A side, money man over Spence, why can't Bud's opponents get paid? Does it make sense? Facts. He can't be the A side, but then he want to pay his opponents $1 million flat. We can't have it. What are we doing? Like, we got to start being realistic here. And that's what we're not doing. We're not dealing with facts over feelings. We're dealing with, listen, I'm a fan of Terrence Crawford, and so whatever it is whatever it is. No. Marcus Lestrap, my brother, salute in the super chat. He said, salute to you, kid. No, we can't have that. But go ahead, Kurt. What's your thoughts on it, Kurt?
Well, rule number one, no fighter is bigger than the belt or sanction a body when he don't do right. And Manny's not doing right. So Manny was probably figuring that I can do and fight whoever I want and still keep the belt. By WBA sitting him down like they doing, they sending him a clear message like, hey, you know, man, he's been like almost 2 years and you ain't defending it. Now you fighting Ryan Garcia. Now we got to make an example out of you. We got to set you down, champion in recess or whatever. The belt. We're gonna elevate you guys to super champion, whatever. Now, if you want to come back and fight for it, yeah, you're right. He's gonna have to fight somebody, a top-notch fighter within the division. But I'm glad the sanctioning body ain't letting Manny do what he really want to do and keep the belt. You can do what you want to do, fight Logan Paul or whoever, but you're not doing it with WBA belt. We're not doing that. So I'm glad they sent the message, and I'm glad they stripping him. And we want to see real fights, man. We don't want to see exhibitions and celebrity fights. I'm getting tired of it. I want to see Spence and Ugas now. I want to see Spence get another belt.
Right. And that's the thing, Kurt. Salute to Native Black Faculty Conversation. Salute to you, brother. Salute to Matt8_513 in the super chat. Manny might fight Ugas instead. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Manny looking to cash out. And there's no problem with that. There's no problem with that. He's looking to cash out. Neil X. Davis, salute. Ty D, salute. He's looking to cash out. That's what he's doing. And I'm surprised, Kurt, when you hear Terrence Crawford say, if it was up to me. Now, what does this sound like, Kurt? He says the Errol Spence fight got to be 50-50. First of all, we're going to act like Errol Spence didn't even make him an offer. Okay. But let's just look at this standpoint, right? Errol Spence fight got to be 50-50, right? And then he says, but if it was up to me, I'd be done boxing already. That sounds like somebody is looking to cash out. Am I wrong, Kurt?
No, I mean that's the attitude of a fighter that's come to an end of his career. When you could read between the lines, that's exactly what that is. You don't know what these fighters are thinking. But you could tell when a fighter really wants to fulfill his legacy. I don't like fighters staying too long, but when you read through the lines, you can see maybe the fighter is not as hungry as we thought, or maybe he's going to retire sooner than we thought. So, yeah, I'm a big Terrence Crawford fan, man. I love what he does in the ring, but I'm careful about rooting for these fighters when they're not fighting because they'll disappoint you each and every time, man. I never romanticize a fighter. That's a no because fighters they're different, man. They're a different breed. They got weird quirks and they do weird things and say weird things. They never say what they mean. So it's okay to root for them in the fight, but I stay away outside the ring.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Inside Third Eye Awakening, Keith Beal, George Griffith, Albert Doherty, my brother, salute. Who else we got? Yeah, Elliot Burgess, my brother in the super chat. He said Manny is over the hill now. Spence won't get credit for beating him. Bud needs to take a 40% or fight Porter. Let's not forget, Boots Ennis is coming too. Yeah, and so here's the thing. Ivory Hendricks, salute. Ryan Taylor, Father Strength, salute. Tariq Asadi, salute. I'm confused, right? Tavares Devant, salute. Now I'm hearing people saying Sean Porter is pricing himself out, asking for more than $1 million. How is Sean Porter? We will say anything, and we'll go to any measure to defend Terrence Crawford's position. Now all of a sudden, Sean Porter, that fought everybody. Sean Porter, that everybody thought Errol was just going to walk through. Junie Rose, salute. Sean Porter that fought everybody. He fought Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, Adrian Broner, Paulie Malignaggi, Andre Berto, Kell Brook. He won some, he lost some. Percy Brown, salute. Now we're going to act like Sean Porter. Oh, Sean Porter pricing himself out. He don't want that Terrence Crawford fight. None of these dudes want to fight Terrence Crawford. Every time somebody asks for reasonable money or respected money, they don't want to fight Terrence Crawford. Because Bob Arum don't want to pay. Because Bob Arum don't want to pay. Mac J. Hollywood, salute. Wise Man, salute. Salute to Pablo Escobar on the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Anah Israel, salute. So Bob Arum don't want to pay nobody. Instead of us placing blame where it belongs, Will Harrington, salute. Instead of us placing blame where it belongs, we're going to continue to make up these fictional reasons why these fights are not happening, instead of just being real and saying, well, man, these dudes ain't trying. Terrence Crawford, man, you got to do something. Plain and simple. Nobody told you to re-sign with Top Ranker Bob Arum. Bob Arum said he blocked the Pacquiao fight. Bob Arum said, I'm not paying Keith Thurman or Sean Porter more than $1 million. Now we're going to talk about, well, technically, since Sean Porter is the mandatory, and mandatories, Terrence Crawford is guaranteed $4 million. And Sean Porter, by the percentage of a mandatory, he gets around $1 million. Well, and that's about right. Come on, man. Stop it already. Stop it already. Bay Area against this. Right, salute. Now we're going to just move the goalposts in. Well, Sean Porter's not worth more than $1 million. Come on, man. This is the part. This is why we don't get the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. Because when it comes to Terrence Crawford, nobody wants to live in reality. That's the problem. That's the problem. And I'm not talking about his skills in the ring. We're not taking anything away from his skills out in the ring. We're talking about his skill set to negotiate and do business out the ring. It's clear as day. It's not correct. But everybody around him be in agreement with this. You can't be real. You can't be. So, Kurt, now they're saying Sean Porter is pricing himself out. Sean Porter, who got $1.5 million or $1.3 million to fight for Miller, who wasn't a world champion. For Miller. So you're going to tell me a high-profile pay-per-view event with Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford, he only deserves no more than 1.5? And you're going to tell me that Teofimo Lopez got 1.5 in his first real title fight? You're going to tell me Sean Porter deserves less than Teofimo Lopez? Come on, man. Teofimo Lopez never even did a pay-per-view, Kurt. So we're going to say Sean Porter gets that? Come on, man. Jackie Robinson, my brother in Super Chat. Salute, Kings. Boxing is starting to become a protect my old circus show. How can we fix this, Blue? It starts with us, the fans. Until the fans get on board and the fans start to deal with facts over feelings, you could root for a fighter. You could have your favorite fighter. That's all good. You can support your favorite fighter. That's all good. But when do we deal in reality? Like Jay-Z said, when does reality matter? When does reality kick in, or does it not matter? Christopher Lee, my brother in Super Chat, we talked on Keith, but Keith got to put a whooping on Pac. I think Manny realized he don't want that punishment from these younger guys. It's Christopher Lee. It's a possibility. I think Manny Pacquiao see the bigger picture. Manny Pacquiao trying to help situations outside the sport of boxing. But what you think about that, Kurt? Now Sean Porter pricing himself out.
Well, for Porter, he can ask for $5 million. I mean, he's not going to get it. But here's a two-time former champion. He was the IBF champion and the WBC champion. You know, he's an elite fighter with a great resume, always gives it his all. You know, if you give somebody like Amir Khan $7.5 million, because that's how much he got against Crawford, you know, if it was up to Sean Porter, he can request something like $5 million for the Crawford fight, but he won't do that because he's a throwback fighter with a good attitude. You know, you can give Porter $3 or $4 million, he'll take that. But Bob ain't paying him. And I think Bob ain't paying quality opponents for Crawford because he wants to damage Crawford legacy by not paying potential elite opponents. You know, and he'll be stuck with fighting people like Josecito Lopez and, you know, middle to lower tier fighters because the pay is not going to be as high. It seems like Bob got a bar. It's $1 million and less for an opponent for Terrence Crawford, which the Sean Porter is an insult. It's a slap in the face. You know, that man for a high profile fight against Terrence Crawford, Porter can get $3-4 million, and and Bob is not going to pay, like I said, but he can request that, and Porter's track record says it all, man. I mean, he's and that's a low ball offer. That's more than a low ball offer. That's a insult with a capital I. So if they offer me 1 million, I wouldn't even look Bob way. Bob is just finished. He's telling you that he's finished with Terrence Crawford by not paying their opponent. So I don't know what Terrence Crawford going to do until October. What is it's January? What are you gonna do? Sit on the shelf until October, or have one more fight? I mean, we say Taylor Ramirez, but then you got to ask yourself, will Bob reward Crawford with any high-profile fight? Knowing that he's leaving in October. I think Bob kind of figures that he's leaving in October. I just got that feeling, and he's not trying to help Terrence at all, man, because it's too much happened. Bob said too much. Now if Terrence stay with Top Rank and resign, then as much as I love Crawford, I gotta I'm start calling him Toby, man, because he should have been gone 2018, and the attitude he's showing, man, doesn't reflect the fighter that's in the ring.
Exactly, Kurt. Salute to Jeffrey Brooks, my brother in Super Chat. If Spence can offer Bud 60-40, then he shouldn't have no problem offering 50-50 just to make the fight happen. We are about 10% difference. Why would he give up his leverage when he works so hard? Listen, he's not only working so hard, he's putting his life on the line every time he steps through the ropes. So he's doing all of that to give up his leverage because he's doing all the hard lifting. Come on, man, stop it, man. Would you give up all your leverage? If Jeffrey Brooks, if you worked hard to work your way to the top, and then somebody comes along and they like, listen, this guy got experience. We want to put him and we're gonna pay him the same as you, and you could train him. Would you accept that? And he ain't worked as hard to get to where he at, to where you at? Of course not. Larry Gonzalez, my brother in Super Chat. Now watch Ugas start acting brand new. I hope not. Would we give up? Would you give up your leverage? Errol Spence worked his way to put himself in a position to where he could get he could see a return on his investment. So why would he give to the biggest stage and give up the leverage when he worked to get himself into the position that he's in? He worked to be in this position. So Terrence Crawford is okay and satisfied with his promoter not making the big fights. He's satisfied with fighting his last 6 fights. Julius Ndongo, it was for Undisputed, but Julius Ndongo is not a legend. He's not a Hall of Famer. He's not, and understood that he had to have that fight for Undisputed. But that's his last fight. Jeff Horn, he didn't even officially beat Manny Pacquiao, but they gave him the belt. Okay, so Terrence Crawford is saying Jeff Horn clearly beat Manny Pacquiao to legitimize his win. I rewatched the fight, is what Terrence Crawford said. I rewatched that fight over and over, and Jeff Horn clearly won the fight. So now he's trying to justify that his win over Jeff Horn, when the whole entire boxing world see that Manny Pacquiao won that fight. It was on the verge of being stopped at one point in time. But Terrence Crawford sees that Jeff Horn clearly won. Okay. Then he fought Jose Benavidez. For us hardcore fans, he was a blue chip prospect. He got injured. His career didn't go in the same way, same track that we expected. But okay, he fought Jose Benavidez. Who knew Jose Benavidez outside of our hardcore boxing fans? Nobody. Then he fought Amir Khan. Far past his prime. Far past it. Not even close. Okay? Nobody even wanted to see that fight. And they gave Amir Khan $7 million, Kurt. But these are the same people that'll tell you that Sean Porter and Keith Thurman don't deserve more than $1 million. But they gave Amir Khan, and Bob Arum told me this himself on numerous occasions, one time in which I was sitting in Top Rank office in Las Vegas with me and Bob Arum. And he said, yeah, well, Amir Khan negotiated his way to the $7 million, but we initially tried to give him $2 million or $3 million, and he negotiated his way to $7 million. That's what Bob Arum told me. So Bob Arum himself told me he gave Amir Khan, they gave him $7 million for Amir Khan, who was knocked out multiple times. Knocked out by British Prescott, knocked out by Danny Garcia, knocked out by Canelo Alvarez. And that's not even talking about the fights he was nearly knocked out in and survived. Amir Khan, prior to that, went tooth and nail with Chris Algieri, Kurt. The same Chris Algieri that Manny Pacquiao knocked down at least 5 to 6 times, and Terrence Crawford walked through like he was just a piece of paper. I mean, that Errol Spence walked through like he was a piece of paper. Amir Khan went tooth and nail with Chris Algieri. So essentially, he got the win, but that was a tough fight. It was on the verge. It looked like Chris Algieri was on the verge of stopping Amir Khan a couple of times. So that makes Errol Spence win over Chris Algieri look even better. And they paid Amir Khan $7 million. And so $7 million. And Kurt, he got more money, or just as amount of same money as Terrence Crawford did. He ain't had no belt, Kurt. And I'm hearing that he got more money than Terrence Crawford. Really? Then he fought Ugas Kavalauskas, who was his mandatory. Okay. Action-packed fight. Andre Ward said, I don't even like how he looking in this fight. And he unofficially got dropped in the fight. And then he fought Kell Brook. They gave Kell Brook $2 million. Kell Brook ain't make welterweight limit since getting stopped by Errol Spence in 2017. And didn't have a high-profile fight since that Errol Spence fight in 2017, 3.5 years ago. Nearly going on 4 years, 3.5 by the time the fight happened, but now it's 4 years ago. They gave him $2 million. But you're going to tell me that Keith Thurman and Sean Porter only deserve $1 million. You're kidding yourself. You're kidding yourself. So you're going to tell me Keith Thurman and Sean Porter, Amir Khan got how many times that would be, Kurt? 7 times, 6 times over as much money as they got? He would get more money than they get combined, Kurt.
Yeah, Amir finesse Bob, man. It was bad before the Khan fight, but when Bob said I grossly overpaid Khan, it's damn near impossible for Bob to pay anybody now. He's gonna have a lock and chain out his pockets.
Yeah, you can't make this up. Jay Gibson said Bud KO'd all welterweights he fought. He should have. Mark Gliff, salute. He should have. He was a clear favorite. He should have stopped him. You didn't even know half of them. If you tell me you listen, now hindsight, everybody gonna act like they knew who Ugas Kavalauskas and Jose Benavidez. Who was Jeff Horn before he fought Manny Pacquiao? I'll wait. Because nobody know who Jeff Horn was outside of me and Kurt, because we watch boxing like that and we study it. Y'all didn't know who Jeff Horn was. And when that fight was made, Kurt, you remember this, Kurt. When that fight was made for Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn, everybody was up in oh man, Manny Pacquiao cherry picking. Oh man, I can't believe this. Who is this guy? Who is Jeff Horn? And you remember that, Kurt?
Yep, I sure do.
Now we're gonna act like Jeff Horn is a formidable foe. And amazing. Emmanuel H., my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub Half a hundo on your boy Blue. Salute, Emmanuel H. Once again, he said, keep talking these people off the ledge, Blue. And Kurt, you can lead a horse to a pond, but you can't force them to drink. They need to understand you can be a fan and still be realistic. It ain't hard. This is a fact.
I want to say something, Blue.
Go ahead, Kurt.
Like I said, I don't romanticize any fighter. When a fighter does something good, I praise that fighter. When he does something bad or he does something he don't supposed to be doing, I'm going to constructively criticize him, excuse me. I like Canelo this way. We bring the heat to Canelo when he deserves it. Canelo is keeping himself busy. I'm hearing he has 2 more fights penciled in, Sanders and Caleb Plant already. And you have to give him credit for, even though it was controversial, he went to Oscar and says, Oscar, you better make this fight with Lara, because he got sick and tired people saying how he was ducking Lara and how Lara was going to beat him and this and that. And like I said the other day, people got it misconstrued that the fighter now works for the promoter, but it's supposed to be the promoter works for the fighter, because this is what happened in the sport of boxing when you give the promoter too much power and too much control. The fighter is the product that you put on center stage. The promoter is supposed to go to him and say, okay, do you have any names, your management team or yourself? You know, and I'll talk to so and so and I'll make the fight happen. That's what Canelo Alvarez did. So you give credit to Canelo Alvarez because he got tired of hearing Lara's name and they fought. Doesn't matter who won or lost, but they made it happen. He made it happen because he was the A side, and he went on and fought Lara because he told Oscar make the fight.
Yep. Now I
So
got
you have to give him credit for that.
Yep, and I got something for y'all. Zublin Warrior, salute my brother in Super Chat. He said Bob counting ungained potential profit as a loss. This is a fact. This is a fact. But watch this though. Jeffrey Brooks, my brother in Super Chat. He said offering 10% more is not that much of a big difference here. Okay, that's what's holding everything up. We're talking about a fight that's just as big as Sugar Ray Tommy Hearns. Okay, Jeffrey Brooks. I'm glad you said that. So why don't Terrence Crawford, if it's not 10%, it's not that much difference, then why aren't you holding Terrence Crawford accountable and saying, Terrence Crawford, just take the fight? Because 10% is not that much difference. Why are you telling Errol Spence that he needs to compromise and 10% is not that much? Because you're talking about a fight that's just as big as Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard. So why don't you tell Terrence Crawford that 10% is not that much of a difference and he should just take the 60-40%? Why don't you tell him that? Why are you telling Errol Spence that he needs to compromise? Why does Errol Spence have to bend? The person that should be bending, you should be saying that to, is Terrence Crawford. We continuously want to blame everybody but the actual person that we should be blaming. I'm confused. It's like, you know what it's like, Kurt? It's like your favorite child or whatever, and you don't want to, you never want to hold them accountable. You telling Errol Spence, well, 10% ain't that much difference for this fight, and it's a big fight. It's like Hearns. You should just go ahead and do it. Well, why don't you tell Terrence Crawford the same thing? Because it works in reverse then. If that's the case, it works in reverse. Christopher Jeanette, my brother, in the super chat. Salute, Blue, my brother, but you sound like you bud bashing. Why are you watching Fighters Money? Because it's the money that's holding up the fight. And how could I possibly be bud bashing? Because I'm telling the truth? What is wrong with y'all, man? I'm confused. So when you tell the truth, that means I'm bashing Terrence Crawford. You can't make this stuff up, Kurt. You can't make this stuff up. So Bob Arum, I'm telling you what Bob Arum's saying. Errol Spence is saying 60-40 and let's make the fight. But y'all continue want to defend Terrence Crawford. Answer this question. Why hasn't Terrence Crawford went to social media on Twitter quick as he did with Errol Spence and do the same thing when it comes to Bob Arum? Because I got something for y'all. Godson 1, my brother, salute in the super chat. I don't know why people like Buzz so much. He's the most skillful slayer in boxing history. I won't say that, man. Just Sean Giles, my brother, salute. You can't make this up. So here's the thing. Terrence Crawford said the fight that he wants the most, what did he say, Kurt, is Manny Pacquiao fight. Bob Arum has been promising him this fight since 2014, 2015. We are in 2021, and Terrence Crawford is still saying his number one objective is Manny Pacquiao. But I don't hear anybody saying anything about that. And let's just listen to what Bob Arum had to say regarding him making the Manny Pacquiao-Terrence Crawford fight. Shall we?
Reservations if he said, next fight I want Terrence Crawford.
Well, I killed the fight.
Uh-oh.
So you wouldn't want that for Manny?
No, because I would know how it would end.
Uh-oh. Kurt, what did Bob Arum just say?
He said, I killed the fight. I know how it would end.
Let's listen to him again, Kurt.
I want Terrence Crawford.
Well, I killed the fight. Yeah.
So you wouldn't want that for Manny?
No, because I would know how it would end.
Uh-oh. That's his promoter that he re-signed with. And Kurt, he re-signed with him after Bob Arum said this.
Unreal.
After Bob Arum said this, Kurt. After Bob Arum said that, he re-signed with him. And Kurt, did Bob Arum say that privately?
Nah, he said it openly and said it with confidence. And I killed the fight. He letting them know. He letting the world know he was the reason. He didn't want to get Terrence what he really wanted. That was Terrence's dream fight, and he killed it. He killed his dreams. He stomping his legacy. That's basically what Bob is doing.
Right. He flat out said, I prevented the fight from happening. I didn't want to make the fight because I knew how it was going to end. So please explain to me, how is Terrence Crawford still signed with Bob Arum, Kurt, and still saying his number one objective is Manny Pacquiao? Bob Arum don't want to make the fight.
He don't want Terrence to be successful at all.
But they'll point fingers at us though, Kurt. It's blue blood, man. Blue blood. The brother just said, "Hey, Blue, man, you don't like Terrence Crawford." No, Bob Arum don't like Terrence Crawford.
You heard from the horse's mouth. Clear as day.
Clear as day.
I killed the fight.
He didn't even hesitate, did he, Kurt?
Nah.
Didn't even hesitate. Salute to Stinger in the super chat. He says, salute to you, King. Appreciate you, 1,000%. Salute to Devontae Piggott in the super chat. Salute to you, Blue. Why don't they do 60-40 split and winner takes 60, loser take 40 just to make it happen? Because Errol Spence already did all the heavy lifting. Why would he give up his leverage? It's not his fault that Terrence Crawford ain't fighting big fights. So he's putting his, let's go through this again. Let me say this again. Let's do this again. Kurt, they put their life on the line every time they step through the ropes. Why would he do that? Work his way to where he's at and give up his position once he get to the top. That makes no sense.
After Earl's last performance and who he fought a former world champion, a guy that I never seen Danny get hit by a 2x4 before. That's what he looked like, a mugging. And he used Danny as a tune-up fight. He came back from a car wreck. I have to tell it like it is, a car wreck. And instead of fighting, most fighters, 99% of the fighters would have took a light touch. And that's understandable. But he said, nah, I don't need that. I want Danny. We was gonna fight before, we're gonna fight now, and beat the brakes and rotors off Danny Garcia, and that's why his career is going like it is because his attitude and his promotional company, his commitment, and his the opponents he's choosing is he's put himself in a position for pay-per-view and big fights. That's it. We can talk all day. And Terrence is not doing it. And everybody know I'm a Terrence fan. So what I say, my philosophy in boxing is, hey, when a fighter's wrong, he's wrong, no matter if he's kin to me or no matter he's my favorite or not. I got to tell it like it is. That's just having integrity for the sport.
And salute to Amon Hunt, my brother in the super chat. Rewind your Derrick James interview. He said the Con pay-per-view did $30K, but in his red budget-wise. But is in the red budget-wise. They have to lowball. EJ is the only option. Yeah. And Bob Arum said, Bob Arum said he lost so much money on Terrence Crawford, he could build a mansion in Beverly Hills. And I'm going to let y'all hear Terrence Crawford respond to that. Matt 8_513, my brother in Super Chat, he said Pacquiao is not holding back Spence's and Crawford's legacy. Crawford is holding up the show for himself and Spence. Well, Manny Pacquiao is as well, because even if they fought each other and beat each other, you still got to look at it from this standpoint that they still wouldn't be undisputed. They still need that belt. You follow what I'm saying? So they still holding up. He's still holding up the sport by doing that. You see what I'm saying? So he's still holding it up. He's still holding it up because after they fight each other, they still would need another fight for undisputed. They still would. Matt Green, my brother in Super Chat, Bud and his fans clearly don't fathom star power. Oh, for sure. They just completely dismiss everything in between. Completely. Jonathan Fanbro, my brother in Super Chat, 2 belts versus 1 belt. Better opposition versus leftovers. Better pay-per-view buys. 60-40 Errol way seems fair. Facts. And some people would say Errol is being generous. Some people could say he's being generous. Salute to my brother Hardbody J Timo in that Super Chat. He got a show coming up in October again, Kurt, a bodybuilding show. He said, my bad, Blue. I share your live in Facebook group, and all of the Bud fans are trolling the live. It's all good. That's all good. Listen, they can't unsee the truth. They can't unsee the truth. So share it. They can't unsee the truth. They're gonna see the truth. Regardless, we deal with facts over feelings. They can't unsee the truth. Jeffrey Brooks, my brother in the Super Chat, he said, who are we to say that what Terrence Crawford is worth? He is the other piece to the puzzle to make the biggest fight happen. So give him his half. It's Spence's biggest fight ever too because of Bud. Once again, you're trying to place blame on Errol Spence. Okay, so just like you're saying, you do understand, Jeffrey Brooks, that just like you're saying, who are we to say Terrence Crawford's worth? Then who are we to say Errol Spence is worth? Just the same way you're saying.
Well, what he failed to realize is that in boxing, status and pecking order means a lot because the pecking order and status is based on attendance, your fights, pay-per-view, all of that. That's part of boxing, the business. So then there's a pecking order when you have fighters like Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson. They're always going to be the A side. More than likely, they're like their popularity through the stratosphere. Fighters that when they fight garner high ratings, it becomes a pecking order. They're top of the food chain. Now you may get some popular fighters, but they're not quite as those fighters who can be crossover stars. And Terrence Crawford has to realize, and he doesn't, that he's not as big as Errol Spence.
Mm-hmm.
He, somebody needs to sit him down and be like, listen, 60-40 is a generous offer. Hey, if you beat him, then there's a rematch, then you become the A side. But for now, Terrence, you take the 40% and you go out there and you try to win the fight. That's all somebody has to put in his head. It's a good offer. He'll make a lot of money, but Spence right now has the momentum business wise by fighting the Danny Garcias and the Mikey Garcia, all of those guys. So somebody has to sit him down and tell him that.
Right. And check this out, Kurt. Watch this though. So the brother Brooks, stay in here and I want you to respond to this. Big Dog Willie, my brother in the super chat. If Bud takes 40-60, the fight will not be in Dallas. It will be in Vegas, LA, or New York. Bud isn't going to let Spence have all the leverage. Oh, facts. But Spence ain't gonna care about that. That won't matter to him. AZAP Sam, my brother in the super chat. If Bud said yes to 60-40, would it be done deal or would Bob have to agree to? Bob acting up. Don't see the fight happen until October. After October. Yeah, it will have to happen. Bob will have to agree on it. And Bob Arum said that he's not going to agree on anything less than 50-50. This is what Bob Arum said. But let's just listen to what Terrence Crawford had to say because, see, y'all keep saying as if it's me that's coming up with this stuff. It ain't me. I'm just relaying the message. Salute to Sting in the super chat once again. Appreciate you, King. I'm just relaying the message, but I got some more messages to relay for y'all. So watch this. Willie Williams, my brother in the super chat, just sending support to you, Blue. You and Kurt spitting facts. Salute to you, King. Dropping that dub on us. Now watch this though, Kurt. Now I want them to tell us who's saying this or who's not, because I'm gonna give you something out of Terrence Crawford's own mouth. Let's talk about what Terrence Crawford himself said. Bama Jeff 79, my brother in the super chat. Ask the Bud fans why was it good for Bud to take less to fight Amir Khan, but won't take less to fight Errol Spence Jr. That will make him more money. This is a fact. But no, let's just listen to what Terrence Crawford had to say out his own mouth. Let's not even get it misconstrued. Because I don't want people to say, well, oh, you saying that. No, let's just listen to what Terrence Crawford had to say about Errol Spence fight out his own mouth. And then you explain to me why he's not taking 60-40 after you listen to this. Jay Cooley, my brother in the super chat, he said, take Bud a compliment and take EJ Olympic and start him away. It still should be 60-40. Why? Errol Spence Jr. bringing 2 belts. Facts. And Terrence Crawford, they said, well, Errol Spence is getting all this exposure and he's a big name. He's a star because he was an Olympian. Whose fault is that? Again, this is Errol Spence's fault? No, let's just listen to what Terrence Crawford had to say, Kurt. One more time. We're going to listen to something else that Terrence Crawford had to say, and I need the people to explain this to us.
Everybody, it's not that important. You know what I mean? Like, I don't...
Hold on, Kurt. We're going to let that play. Hold on. I'm going to get to the beginning.
If he feel that way, you know what I mean, he can release me now. You know what I mean? Like, he can just release me. If you feel like you don't have no, you know what I mean, I'm not an asset to your company anymore, you know what I mean, you can release me right now. You don't have to wait till after a Spence fight. Why do you have to wait till after a Spence fight?
So he said Bob Arum
release me now and you don't have to lose any money no more. You know what I mean?
Now listen to this, Kurt.
If I'm such of a loss, a headache, you know what I mean? Like,
now listen to this, Kurt.
How important at this point in your career, Bud, is the Errol Spence fight? Like legacy fights.
It's not that important.
It's not that important.
Everybody, it's not that important. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need Errol Spence for my legacy. I don't know why people trying to make it seem like I need Errol Spence. He need me. I don't need him.
Oh, there you have it, Kurt. There you have it, Kurt. I don't need Errol Spence.
That's a very disillusioned fighter that you're hearing. Very disillusioned.
I don't need Errol Spence. People trying to make it more than what it needs to be. I don't need him. He needs me.
Man, it's frustrating seeing a talented fighter with that attitude, man. It really is. I wish he had a different attitude. Uh, you know,
So I need the people to explain to me what's going on here. Alicia Wilkins, peace and blessings to you. B. Wade, salute. So I need the people to explain to me, Kurt, what's going on here. This is not my words, Kurt. This is not Blue words. This is not Kurt's words. This is Terrence Crawford's own words. He don't even need Errol Spence fight. He said it's not that big. I don't know why people trying to make it bigger than what it is.
He's disillusioned. He needs Errol Spence. Maybe he don't care what the fans think. Maybe he just don't care at all, man. The more I hear him talk, the more disheartening it is. You know, disillusioned and you know his attitude. There's a fighter that named Glenn Johnson that Roy lost to. He probably said the best thing a fighter ever said in boxing. He said, "I'm not the best, but I'm willing to fight the best." And I was like, I became a fan when he said that. Mm-hmm. You know, and I wish Terrence Crawford had his vigor like Glenn Johnson had, but he's just caught up in his skill set, whereas he think it warrants 50-50 with Spence, and I done did what I came to do, and I don't need Spence. That's what it is, and I'm going to sail off into the sunset. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so look at School of Skills. I want y'all to look at somebody that doesn't have reality check, and it's, you know, this is a family right here, but we got 1,300 people here, and I usually don't do this with 1,300 people watching, but you see what he said, right? This is the problem. He's part of the problem. Lex Wade Visuals, salute. He's part of the problem. This is why we don't have fights, because of fans like this. When you say stuff like this, Errol Spence Jr. is not Sugar Ray Leonard or Floyd Mayweather. Well, how did Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather become Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather? I'll wait, School of Skills. Now tell these 1,200, 1,300 people how Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather became Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather that we know today. Tell us that. Now tell us that. How did Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather become Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather that we know today? Old English 800 and Popeye's Chicken. School of Skills is right. No, you're wrong. How's he right? What are you talking about? How's he right? No, he couldn't have been no more wrong. So how's he right? How did Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather become Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather that we know today? We waiting. Slim Creeper, salute. Mookie Chase 0907, salute. Talking Boston Delac, salute. EJ went 12 with Small Mikey, couldn't knock him out. Floyd Mayweather went 12 with Juan Manuel Marquez, who was even smaller than Mikey Garcia. Did you know that? Did you know that? See, you need to go do your research before you just rebuttal stuff that, yeah. I remember Errol Spence went 12 rounds with Small Mikey. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather went 12 rounds with Juan Manuel Marquez. Both 4-division world champions. Both legends, Mexican legends. So what are we talking about here? What does that mean? And Terrence Crawford was badly hurt by a guy that came up from 126, 122 in Yoriokas Gamboa. Was nearly knocked out twice in that fight. He was badly hurt twice in the fight by a guy that came up from 122, 126. So what's your point? What's your point? Jonas Khalid, Marquez is a better fighter than Mikey. Says who? They both 4-division world champions. They both legends. They both Hall of Famers. Mikey has one loss in his career. He has one loss in his career. And granted, I believe that Juan Manuel Marquez is a better fighter, but you gonna act like Mikey Garcia is not a good fighter, not a great fighter? He's going to the Hall of Fame. So Floyd, man, he went 12 rounds with Mikey. Okay, he chose to box with Mikey. He didn't chose to fight him on the inside. You think if he chose to fight the fight he fought against Sean Porter, he wouldn't have stopped Mikey Garcia? And who cares? He won the fight. 12 rounds, nothing. 12 rounds, nothing. Floyd Mayweather, arguably the greatest fighter in the history of sport of boxing, went 12 rounds with Marquez, Juan Manuel Marquez, who everybody considered, oh man, he's fighting a little guy and this, and this. Even what did Shane Mosley say, Kurt, when he got in the ring? Hey, Juan Manuel Marquez is a little guy, man. Fight somebody your size. Ain't that what Shane Mosley said when he got in the ring, Kurt?
Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
This is a little guy you just fought, man. The people want to see you fight somebody your own size. That's what they said. And then they say, oh, Floyd Mayweather was using his weight to beat Mikey Garcia. Juan Manuel Marquez coming in 2 pounds too heavy. This is what they said. Errol Spence came in on weight. Floyd Mayweather missed weight. And you told him arguably the greatest boxer that ever laced him up. Now Kurt could disagree. He could debate that, but I'm just saying people have him as the best fighter in the history of the sport of boxing. He went 12 rounds with a little guy. 2 little guys. Because Manny Pacquiao is smaller than Juan Manuel Marquez. Man, y'all need to do your research before you just say stuff. Jeffrey Brooks back in the super chat. They both need each other to become undisputed. Buzz said that after Spence tried to move up and tried to fight Canelo instead of fighting. No, he didn't. Go do your homework. No, stop. This is what I'm talking about, Kurt. When did Errol Spence say he was moving up to fight Canelo? He said he would go up to 160 and challenge Canelo. He didn't say he was going right now. And he said that he had more fights. He wanted to become undisputed at welterweight. And he said he wasn't leaving the division until he fought Terrence Crawford. So where did you get that he said he was leaving the division right now to go fight Canelo? You're just making up stuff. Mass Arms, my brother in Super Chat, and Mayweather dropped Marquez. Yeah, he did drop him. Marquez wasn't hurt, though. Marquez get dropped in every fight. He got dropped in every Pacquiao fight. He got dropped in the Floyd fight. He got dropped against Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley ain't even got no punching power. Right, Kurt? Timothy Bradley ain't got no punching power. He dropped Marquez.
I forgot all about that fight. He did drop Marquez, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, and he dropped him like the 11th, 12th round, remember?
I totally forgot about that. I got to see that fight again. It's been a minute.
Because Marquez was trying to go for it. Because remember, he was behind on the scorecards. Went for it and Bradley dropped him.
I was shocked when Bradley beat Marquez. I didn't see that one coming.
I thought Marquez was going to win the fight. Remember when he dropped him, he stumbled across the ring backwards?
I totally forgot that fight. I saw it, but I ain't seen it in a while.
It ain't the first time Marquez got dropped. I mean, Floyd's was more graceful because he did it, boom, and the manner he did it. Black Steel, salute. It was more graceful, but he been dropped. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings, Queen. G Johnson, salute.
I think he got dropped by Michael Casitas, too.
Yeah, he got dropped by Casitas, too. Sure did. And didn't he get dropped by Diaz?
I know Diaz was beating him. That was a terrific fight, by the way. I think he hurt. No, I think Diaz was just like tagging Marquez, and Marquez rallied and stopped him. Yeah, yeah.
But didn't he get dropped by Barrera too?
No, that's a good question. I totally forgot about that fight.
So it ain't the first time he hit the canvas. Sheena, salute. Peace and blessings to you, Queen, in the super chat. Errol's goal is to become undisputed champion at 147. I believe Buzz said he doesn't need Errol because he has no interest in becoming undisputed. And Terrence Crawford also stated, Sheena, he also stated that he had no interest in fighting Canelo Alvarez. So Errol Spence is daring to be great. Terrence Crawford is essentially telling you he's satisfied where he's at. He ain't trying to do no more, but y'all trying to defend that. I'm confused. Salute to my brother Keon, everything boxing and sports. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, everything boxing and sports. He said anything they try to come up with, we got ammo to shut it down. They have no valid arguments. This is a fact. None. You take away from the fight itself, Kurt, when they try to do this, because we're not taking away from his skill set. We're just trying to get him. We're just trying to say, listen, man, in order to make this fight, you got to be reasonable. You got to be realistic and not place blame on Errol Spence. Elliot Burgess, salute my brother in Super Chat. Why can't present day fighters be great or greater than past fighters, Blue? These casual fans are delusional. If Crawford wants to the top spot, you got to go get it. This is a fact. But see, he didn't answer the question, right? You see, they didn't answer the question. Right? You see, they didn't answer the question, right? So the question was, how did Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather become? They had to fight the greats. They didn't say, I don't need. Did you ever hear Floyd Mayweather say, I don't need Oscar De La Hoya, Kurt?
No, it was the opposite. He needed Oscar De La Hoya. That's what changed his whole career. So he pursued that fight and got it and went on to big and better things after that. He understood legacy. I mean, people can criticize him, but he did everything the right way. Now, when he turned to, Money Mayweather, he still fought good fighters, but he was thinking about business. That's why he used to say, I robbed the bank without a ski mask, but he had to go through the fire first, to be on that level. And that's what he did. He, beat everybody.
Yeah. Marvin Rollins Jr., salute. Quinn Myers, salute. Macy Just, salute. Stay Paid One, salute. My brother Stephen P. in the Super Chat, salute. Appreciate you, King. He said, hats off to EJ. After a horrific car accident, he didn't ask for a tune-up fight. Can't say the same for most fighters these days. This is a fact. And then on top of it, Tori Austin, salute. Listen to what Terrence Crawford said on Relentless. This is, again, out of his own words. I would play it for you, but I can't. So, again, out of his own words, right? Kurt, he said, Andre Ward said, what's your number one priority should you, after you beat Kell Brook? What did he say, Kurt? Manny Pacquiao. And then he said, do it in order, right? But guess what, Kurt? They say Sean Porter don't want to fight, right? Sean Porter's avoiding the fight. Now, check this out, Kurt. Andre Ward said, in order. What's your order? He said, number one priority is Manny Pacquiao. Number two priority is Errol Spence. But he just said, I just played you the audio of him saying Errol Spence is not important. But in the show with Relentless with Andre Ward, he said his number one priority is Manny Pacquiao. That's the fight he wants first. Trey Dennis, salute. He said his number two, Raphael Harmon, salute. Sleeping Hill, salute. EC, salute. Venus Hightower, salute. Young Shorty Guap, salute. He said his number two priority is Errol Spence. But I just played you the audio of him saying Errol Spence is not important to him or his legacy. And that the fans is making it bigger than what it needs to be. But yet, he won't take 60-40 split. Okay. And his third fight, Kurt, you know what his third fight was, Kurt? Get this. Danny Garcia. Now, we knew Danny Garcia and Errol Spence was fighting. So that means somebody had to lose. Danny Garcia was his next choice. Right? Then guess his number 4 choice was? Keith Thurman. Right? And never mentioned Sean Porter. Completely left him off the list. Tiana Scott, peace of blessings, Queen. Juan Jr. Bossa, Eddie Bivens, salute. Bowen, salute. Yeah, and Andre Ward said it himself. Andre Ward said, well, Errol Spence holds all the cards. But yet, Y'all trying to say that he doesn't. Smash the like button. How many likes we got? Smash that like button. I forgot to even ask y'all. How many likes? We should have 2,000 likes. How many likes we got? Roddy B, salute. Salute to Jeffrey Brooks, my brother in the super chat once again. How many likes we got? Elbow, salute. Somebody tell me how many likes we got. Jeffrey Brooks said, Spence said that he want Canelo after he beat Danny, but Canelo refused to check the facts. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He never said that. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 2K. No, he didn't. Coach Cortez Smith, salute. That's not what he said. It's not what he said at all. LJ Burns, salute. He clearly said he would love to fight Canelo Alvarez. He'll go to 160 to fight Canelo Alvarez after he finished at 147. And then he said, he also stated that he wants to make sure that he don't step on Jamel or Jamal Charlo toes with the Canelo Alvarez fight, because if they, he wants them to get the fight because they've been trying to get it longer than him. Boss Red 357, salute. He said they've been trying to get the fight longer than me, so I don't want to step on their toes, but I would love to fight Canelo Alvarez at 160. Boy, y'all just be making up stories, boy. Big Dog Willie, my brother in Super Chat. The only way I'll put Spence with the greats like Hearns, Duran, Leonard, and Hagler if he fights both Charlo, Andre, and Canelo. Why you gotta go through all that? I mean, they fought each other in and around their weight class. You asking them to go to 168. Now, they all went up and moved up in weight and challenged the best. I'm not saying they shouldn't, but they fought each other. The first thing you remember about them is them fighting each other before you remember their accomplishments and moving up in weight and things of that nature. Is them, well, Duran jumped up from 135 to 147 to fight Sugar Ray Leonard, but they fought each other. They made their name off of fighting each other. And Hearns was at Hagler was at 160. He's saying he got to go up to fight Jamal Charlo, both Charlos, Andre and Canelo. Come on, man. Man, y'all be putting so much. Come on, great brother. What you think about that, Kurt?
That's a gauntlet he wants Spence to go through. Let's wait till Spence career is finished, then we can assess him to see where he fits in with the great welterweights. He's not close to being finished, or not only in the welterweight division, but in boxing. Maybe he'll move up to 154. Most likely he would, and let's see how he performed there. But I will, him fighting Crawford and beating Crawford, that would like really solidify him as being a really good or great fighter, man. If the winner of Crawford and Spence, will take a giant step forward in boxing history. But both of their careers are not finished. So, we have to pump the brakes on that.
Yeah. Penn Rice Mentor, salute my brother in the super chat. Keep spitting those intellectual facts. Salute, my brother. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you. Smash that like button, man. Get the likes to 2K, man. If you haven't smashed the like button, smash it. Let's get them likes to 2K. Boss Red 357, my brother in super chat. Why all these casuals asking Spence to run the gauntlet but give Canelo a pass? This is a fact. Fact. Just facts. I'm confused myself, man. I'm confused myself, man. Hey Kurt, look what Keon said. Where you go? He said Errol Spence also got to get a time machine, go back in time and beat Sugar Ray Robinson. Then I'll give him credit.
Oh boy.
He also got to get in time. Oh man, Trent Slam, yeah, he did, man. The WBA informed him that he's in recess, so that's a nice way of saying we taking the title from you. That's all that is. That's all I mean. That's just a nice way of putting it that we need that belt from you. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sport. Hey man, you see Keon hat? Yo, Keon, man, you gotta send me one of those hats, bro. Taylor for Wealth, salute. You seen his hat, Kurt?
Nah, what he had on?
Man, he got one of his hats, man. Everything Boxing and Sports hats, man. That hat is, woo.
I gotta take a look at it.
Yeah. He had it on. I think he had it on yesterday or something, man. I was like, yo, I need that. Yo, Keon, you gotta send me one of those, bro. I need one of those, and I gotta get one of my brother Champ side that black and gold. That's hidden. I'm gonna get one of the Champ side joints. Go subscribe to my brother Champ side. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Yeah, I need one of those, bro. That joint is fire. Alicia Wilkins, peace and blessings, Queen. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings to the Queen. She said, hi, Blue and Kurt. Does EJ, Errol Spence Jr. really need this fight for his legacy? He's been fighting who they put in front of him. Now he's scared of Bud. Please. Yeah, you know, like, that's the thing. Like, for his legacy, he do need it. It's a legacy fight. Because you got to fight the best fighter. You know, Terrence Crawford is considered the best fighter in the world. Fred Barbershop Conversation, he said press 1. Go subscribe to my brother Barbershop Conversation. Yeah, Champ side. He'd be like, press 1. You hear Champ side, Kurt?
Yeah.
Hey Kurt, you heard Fred and DB going in on me yesterday?
Yeah. I heard it. Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, I heard it.
Hey Kurt, Fred said, Blue Blood is the only dude I know with a head full of hair and 80 different hats. Oh man. Yeah, Jay Lynn, though, he definitely need this fight for his legacy. But as far as him avoiding Terrence Crawford, they making up stories when they say that. He ain't avoiding them. What you think about that, Kurt?
Nah, they're not scared of each other, man. Spence is a born fighter, so is Crawford. It's just, politics in boxing and wrong decisions are being made, stopping the fight. They need each other, man. That's just like Leonard not fighting Hearns and Hearns not fighting Leonard. They both need this fight for legacy. They're not scared of each other, though. That's out of the question. Just politics in the way. That's all.
Mm-hmm. That is being allowed to stand in the way. The Zoom verse, salute, King. Sleeping Hill, salute. Yeah, my brother Champ side. Press 1. Chris Perkins, salute to you, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Smash that like button, man. Get the likes to 2K, man. Smash that like button. Yeah, Kurt, man. So, what direction? So now here's something new, Kurt, that Terrence Crawford gonna have another mandatory in the way in the form of Virgil Ortiz, Maurice Hooker winner.
Yeah, Ortiz is going to beat Hooker, and Ortiz is going to become Terrence mandatory challenger. That's the way I see it.
And I don't see that fight happening because they like brothers. That's the reason why he ain't want to fight. So they saying Sean Porter is avoiding Terrence Crawford, right, Kurt? But Terrence Crawford said he won't fight Sean Porter because they're close friends, and he won't be forced into that fight. So we know he closer to Maurice Hooker from what it seems.
Yeah, that ain't happening if Hooker upsets Ortiz, which I don't see happening, but anything is possible. If he beats Ortiz, that fight ain't gonna happen. Nope.
Right. Beloved Fox, salute. So what direction? So what you think about? Because I think Errol Spence clearly gonna beat Yordenis Ugas, and this is no slight to Ugas. It's just I just see Ugas. He just don't have the technical abilities to be able to beat Errol Spence. But how you see it though?
Yeah, Ugas is not on that level. It's not a bad fighter, but he doesn't bowl me over. He waits too long. I didn't like how he looked in the last fight. He got hurt really bad. But Earl is just too good, and Errol is aggressive and too busy for Ugas. Ugas just wait a little bit too long, and Earl's going to beat him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I see it.
Salute Chris Perkins. He said, hello from Hollywood Hills. Salute to Hollywood Hills. My brother, Boss Red 357. He said, what about Sean Porter? Champ side. Press one. Yeah, he'd be like, what about Sean Porter? If you like Sean Porter, press one. And my brother Keon, there you go talking that boxing again. There you go talking that boxing again. Man, that's my brothers right there. My brother Keon said, I told the, where you go? Oh, he said, I told the bud cousin, and he said Crawford ain't even really friends like that. Oh, he said, oh, Sean Porter and Crawford ain't even really friends like that. Yeah, I mean, Fred was saying that like when Sean got married, where was he? If they was that close that they can't break bread and get money together, you got to be at his biggest day in his life. You know what I mean? But yeah, Kurt, let me ask you this, Kurt. Jamal Charlo, David Benavidez continues to call out Jamal Charlo, man. Deontay Mosley, Signs of the Times TV HQ, King P 24/7, salute. Camilitary, Creighton Brooks, salute. Will Stacy, salute. Who I'm missing right there? I see somebody. Oh, Lit Tone Capone 1, salute. Superman 800, Jens M. Pongo, salute. Well, what you think, Kurt?
Charlo got to take that fight. I'm from the school where the fighter calls you out. You got to fight him, man. You know, he's being like really aggressive. And if you don't fight him, it makes you look bad. People going, you know how people are. They're going to call Charlo a duck. He got to take that fight. Move up and fight Benavidez. I would love to see the fight because I think he can beat Benavidez. People think Benavidez is a beast, indestructible. I don't see that. I studied Benavidez. He's strong. He's big. He's going to eventually be a 175-pounder, but he comes in a straight line. He depends on his offense. He throw these short, fast combinations. So he's a fighter that really his offense is his defense, but he's easy to hit. He struggled with Gabriel. They say he was sick for that fight. He got knocked down. Then he beat Gabriel easy the second time. Darrell was having success, but Darrell wasn't Darrell from before. But if you box Benavidez because of his lack of foot speed, you can beat him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Charlo got a shotgun jab, good footwork. He has the tools, but I wish Jamal Charlo was more aggressive, man. I really wish he would. I thought it would seem like he's aggressive, but he's really not. He's quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Michael Minter, Sons of Times, NBA 23 Ross, Kenneth Howard, Mississippi King, salute. Jim Diamond, salute. Let's get up out of here, Kurt. Archangel Bay, 5,000, salute. How many likes we got, man? Get the likes to 2K. Smash that like button, man. Get the likes to 2K, man. John Walker, salute. Get the likes up. How many likes we got? Gravy Davy, Ghetto Prophet Entertainment, salute. How many likes we got, man? Let's get them likes to 2K, man. Champ Workout, salute. Somebody tell me how many likes we got. But go ahead, Kurt, any last words? We got a big fight. Hey, Kurt, I ain't even see the weigh-in today.
Yeah, me neither. Caleb Plant, man. I think he going style on Truex, man. Truex is like a blue collar, hardworking guy, but Caleb Plant should dust him off real easy. And I want to see if he wins tomorrow night. I want to see does he call out Canelo? I want to see what he said about Canelo. What Charlo and Plant maybe is me, and Andrade, it just seems like they're not aggressive enough, man. And that's what you need. It gives you an edge psychologically. They don't say nothing. They don't let you know what they're thinking, and it's not good. You know, I like to see aggressive fighters that call other fighters out. You know, that's the school where I come from. But I'll be watching, see how he look. he got to fight better competition after this, man. I'm hearing the Canelo fight, is being negotiated, but we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow, man. But great show, Blue. Thank you, people. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the support. Thank you for your time.
Well,
Great show, Blue.
Hold on, Kurt. We got one more. Azap Sam in the super chat. He said, "What you think about Ortiz and Crawford? Golden Boy want the Crawford fight. Decent fight to me. I think Terrence Crawford is going to beat. If your name ain't Errol Spence or Sean Porter, and I still favor Terrence Crawford over Sean Porter. If your name ain't Errol Spence, you ain't beating Terrence Crawford. Now, I wish he moved different as far as the business part, but skills in the ring, you're not beating Terrence Crawford. I think that Terrence Crawford, even Bernie, when I was talking to Bernie, I told Bernie, I think Terrence Crawford could beat Canelo Alvarez because he got the ability to box from a distance. He's versatile. He has quick feet. I think he could beat Canelo. And Bernie was like, man, Blue, that's a stretch. Now you're reaching. That's what he told me. Terrence Crawford is skilled, man. Terrence Crawford got a lot of skills. A lot of skills, man. Percy Moore, my brother in Super Chat, salute, my brother. I just told all my military brothers and sisters to go support Errol Spence Jr. 147-pound division. Salute, for sure, man. Yeah, smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K, man. But what you think about that, Virgil Ortiz and Terrence Crawford?
I like Crawford because of the footwork. Ortiz's feet is slow, man, and when he fight, he'll beat a lot of people because he's powerful. He's a strong puncher. But when you talk about the Spences and the Crawfords of the world, then that's a little different because in the innocence of the world, I don't think he match up well with those kind of fighters that can use the ring and in and out. Circle him, turn him. They give him problems. That's where the problem is going to come in with Virgil Ortiz. People don't concentrate on footwork. Footwork is very important in the sport of boxing, man. So that's where Ortiz is going to have his problems. Hooker doesn't move that well like that, so he'll beat Hooker. For Ortiz to be effective, you're going to have to stand there so he can pound on you. But once you move and show some athletic ability, that's where the problems come in.
You give him a moving target, it's hard to hit.
Absolutely.
Yep. San Francisco City Slicker, salute. Dago 619, Cali Factor, salute. Smash that like button, man. Get the likes up to 2K, man. Smash the like button, man. Rob Jack, salute. Get the likes to 2K, man. We should have 2K likes. Dark Kent 718, salute. We should have 2K likes in this building, man. But go ahead, Kurt. Let's close it out now. Skyline G, salute. Go ahead, Kurt.
Yeah, great show. Thank you for your support, chat. Thank you for your time. Blue, we had some good shows this week. We were supposed to have a special guest, but we're going to have a lot of special guests in the near future. Don't forget about the fight tomorrow. Is on Fox 5 with Caleb Plant, and we will see you Monday. My name is Curtis Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar.
Hey, Kurt. Keon said, Kurt, you're supposed to say rhythmic and perpetual motion.
That's one of my... That's one of my favorite sayings.
Patricia Shelton, peace and blessings, Queen. Larry Gonzalez, my brother in the Super Chat. Does Pacquiao get action again after it's defended? If he wants it, they'll I guess move him to the front of the line. But Sick Lyrical Damager, aka Lazy Eye, salute. Great Big LT, salute. If he want to, they'll Gavin Washington, salute. They'll move him to the front of the line, but inactivity, man, he ain't trying to defend it. So they're like, listen, it's time to move on. Point blank and period. Yeah, Kurt, rhythmic and perpetual moment.
And you know what? And I should have said that because that makes all the difference in the world. And I tell people different countries, different ethnic groups, cultures, they fight on different levels and different styles. We come from a culture of rhythmic and perpetual motion, and don't get me wrong, we had our fair sluggers, Wilder, Shavers, Foreman, Tyson, but then again, the quintessential fighter from America, is a stick and move, high IQ boxer, technically, Whitaker, Mayweather, Leonard Robinson, Ali. I can go on, but we'll talk about that another time.
Mm-hmm. Tone 40, salute. They ain't trying to let us go, Kurt. Gip 91. He said, Blue, come through like Debo. Smash that like button. Salute the movement. Yes, sir, man. Smash the like button, man. Support is free. Wipe your feet before you come inside. You know what I'm saying? Ring the doorbell before you come in. Knuckle up, salute. Theo Avant, salute. You know what I'm saying? Don't just walk in, ring the doorbell. Show some respect, man. Just because the main door is open and the screen door is closed and you can see in the house, ring the doorbell first. The SS family, salute. Patrick Wolfell, salute. Yeah, Kurt, let's get on out of here, Kurt. Yeah, smash that like button, man. Get the likes of 2K. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.